his idea, you know? A lot of people got upset when Gunther changed his name from Walter, but they didn't know that at the time that it was his idea and it was a shout out to his grandfather who like got him into wrestling and all that. And so maybe that's just who he wants to be or something. You know, that might be his new idea of what's going on with him. But welcome, Hersol. Let's see what we could do in the meantime, though. See if my YouTube is actually working in the meantime. It's working. Okay, good. All right, we are live. We are live on the tubes of you, and there's a not a prediction. There's a poll on the YouTube channel right now. If you'd like to partake in the poll, if you'd like to tell me what you're most excited about, please vote in the poll on the YouTube stream. Once upon a time in New York. Wait a minute. There's an MLW event tonight? What? Do you have to pay for this? Just a YouTube video? Uh-oh. Might be watching some MLW tonight. All right, let's see what we can tap into while we're chilling here. It's about to be a collision. Is Julia Hart an option? Indeed it is, and it is in the lead right now. Actually has the whole lead right now. I don't know why it says I'm not connected. Let's see. Hey, we could watch some Ryback. Everyone's favorite. ML Dub. ML Dub. Yeah, maybe. It might be up to him. We don't know the story yet, so I do see that he has a slightly new look and a demeanor about him as well, so we shall see. Tonight is the start of something. We'll see what it is. Yo, it's the big guy Ryback.
They were voted best sandwich in America. You bastards, you.
It's feeding time.
He always has a funny intro. This is everybody's favorite, right? Everybody who loves AEW loves Ryback.
Feeding time.
Brought to you by Feed Me More Nutrition's Shell Shock. Yo, I'm the big guy, Ryback. Welcome to Feeding Time. Guys, Sin City today.
Let's see what we got today.
Casa de la Big Guy. We're going big. At home. Guys, I've got an 18-inch.
Whoa.
18-incher. World's biggest. Capriati's American Wagyu French dip sub.
Wait a minute. What? A Wagyu French dip?
Look in the inside. The
Dude,
guts
I'm
of this
having
thing.
that. I'm having that.
We've got the French
I've
dip
never had
with melted
Wagyu. Have you guys ever
provolone
had it?
cheese, onions,
See how loud
peppers,
this is. Not too
mushrooms.
loud, I hope.
and a big tub of the French dip.
It's okay, I guess. I'm gonna leave the volume right there.
The good stuff. I also, guys,
French dip sandwich?
I got
Let's
a whole
go,
bag
man.
of barbecue chips. It could have got a smaller big bag, and I just said big. I thought it'd be like a medium. It's an actual big whole grocery store
Now,
size
Ryback
bag.
wants to get into AEW.
My
He
cheat
gotta
meal, though, so I'm
gotta
gonna
talk
eat
to
it. I'm not gonna
CEO.
eat it on camera, probably. I don't know how long that's gonna. We'll see. We'll see.
I
how
wonder
long
if
it
they've ever
takes.
met each other.
I've got my Feed Me More Nutrition.
You've had a
water,
Wagyu burger
feedmemore.com.
before? I've had a Wagyu burger, but it was cut with like other beef.
It's feeding.
Eddie
time.
says he's had straight up Wagyu.
I've got it
Dang.
ready. We've got our napkins.
You think they met?
We're
Were they in the
going
WWE at the same time?
Got the UFC on. Great day today here in Vegas. Dip it in. Just put it all in. Breaking a 24-hour fast.
I love
You know
French
the
dip
deal. See how
sandwiches,
good this
man.
is.
Especially when it's when what you're dipping it in is that au jus is hot enough to actually melt some of the cheese. It's so good. Dude, a Wagyu? Come on, man. He said, he said 3 times.
More information.
I need more information.
She said.
Dude, I eat this. That's probably too good. I wonder how much that costs, though. Probably like a $40 sandwich.
Damn, this is good. Do you guys have a Capriati's in your location where you live? In the chat, type where you live and if you have a Capriati's. They've got some kick-ass sandwiches.
I've never even heard of Capriati's. Sounds like you either get a sandwich or you never come out alive. Like one or the other. You either come out with a great sandwich or you don't come out at all. Hey, Ringmaster, welcome.
This was a little expensive.
Yeah, how much?
That and a big bag of chips, I think, was $30-something.
I said 40. I was
Postmates.
probably close. Sasha was at a live show. She thought Eddie was fighting Undertaker because people were saying R.I.P. Eddie and didn't know he passed away. Oh
Damn,
no,
that was a good choice.
That sucks.
I didn't know what I was looking at the food options this week. Yeah, well, let me take a look at Capriati's. Bite marks.
Dude, I'd definitely eat this. This is looking mighty fine. What a way to break a fast, man.
I tell you guys, this is a damn good sandwich.
Yeah, he's gonna give this like a 9.8 out of 10.
Before that first meal after breaking a fast, it's even better.
Yeah, I bet, man. I wonder if he's ever gonna wrestle again, man. I wonder what the time frame is. And I wonder if he's just gonna show up in like one of these off-brand places after all this. Nothing wrong with independent wrestling, but it's just like, man. After all this, after all the years we've been watching him and hearing about his recovery and Japanese Wagyu A5, yeah, it's crazy, man. I would settle for like A1.
Let's see if we can't. Nice little split there. Make this a little easier to handle.
I'd definitely eat this, man.
Well, so. Man, I love a good French dip.
I wonder if he's gonna get into any weird stuff. Sometimes in the middle he
juicy
goes off.
Just like a big guy like this woman. It's good.
I wonder what he did before he was a wrestler. Was he a bouncer or did he play football? Do you guys know anything about him? Sent you guys a beautiful picture on X. Oh, nice. Only way I want him back in WWE is if CM Punk is the one to bury him on commentary? Hello, have a problem if I lurk in the shadows? Not trying to sound rude. Curious question. I like lurking sometimes at people's streams. Hey, do what you want, man. It's your internet. It's almost time for a collision. I want this sandwich.
Feels like it was gone quick.
Yeah, dude, he ate this in like what, 4 minutes, 5 minutes?
I'm still so hungry.
Yeah, you ate it in two milliseconds, man. It's gonna make you hungry.
Mayo on this too. There's mayo on it as well.
If he ate slower, he wouldn't be as hungry. Your body doesn't get a chance to really tell you you're full.
Ah, that was good.
If you eat super fast, your body doesn't adjust to tell you you're full.
My Old Spice, the finest.
You gotta If you eat slower, your body can adjust and tell you that you're full easier. Your body's not, it's not that snappy. Your nerve endings and all that. Burger. Is that what you posted? Hang on, let me see. Let me find out.
I haven't had chips on the channel since that old. I did a few chip videos.
Ooh.
Hers.
Whoa, look
baby
at that
back
sunset.
ribs, barbecue potato chips. Gluten free. Oh, we could just eat the whole bag then, sweetie. They're gluten free.
Yo, Gogi, you're becoming a photographer of other things too? Goki the Gorgeous.
Take a look at the cottonseed. Son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah, you got.
Cottonseed.
Ugh. Not good.
Good thing I'm doing another fast. Old seed oil.
All right, now I learned.
Dip it in a little French dip.
All right, well, thank you, main event. Thanks for being here. If you got anything to say, you can chime in. And also, guys, if you haven't retweeted the tweet yet, please like the tweet. Retweet the tweet, guys.
My old one wasn't connecting to the Wi-Fi or the Ethernet good. It would take me forever to try to set up the show to record. And oftentimes it wouldn't get on. I always thought it was shitty, the internet. I'm like, there's nothing else in the house really has problems connecting. So I said, I'm just going to buy a new MacBook, 2023 MacBook.
Of course, that's like you do when you have cash.
And if it's the same thing, I'll just return it and go get mine, or know that nothing's wrong. And if it does work, I'll keep it, keep the show going, and go get the other one fixed, or throw it out because who knows.
Go Kyle O'Reilly. I agree, man.
And I needed the break.
I agree. Heck yeah, I'm so happy to see him back. I had to add him to the description on YouTube.
4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours. Now I'm used to the schedule.
He's looking like a bum, but I think that's part of the story.
So Saturday mornings, 9 a.m. Pacific, going live every week.
9%, Panda. Oh no, you were at 6% last night. Is this a joke? Are you trying to pull something? You trying to make some sort of meme out of this?
Great show today. Mike, our wrestling informant, wasn't able to call in, but Big Sausage Shawn, he was in the house. Makes a great co-host, was able to.
You might miss Julia Hart.
Stay on the whole show today, so it was a good deal. Check that out. It's on all podcast platforms as well. Oh, it was a hell of a cheat meal.
Heck yeah, man.
Oh,
I'm trying to have this.
Hurry up, that guy.
I'm trying to have this sandwich, man. $30 though. That's how much battery Panda has left on her device she's watching on. All right, it's time, big guy. We gotta go. It's time. It's time for the collision. We must collide. Yeah, Panda needs to pull a charger out. Yeah, I was gonna say, but not the car. But yeah, the car would probably be better because you could probably trade a car for a lot of chargers. A lot of phone chargers. What's it saying? Dynamite. I don't want dynamite. I'm trying to do. So it doesn't yell at me if I'm not here. Panda, what? It's time, guys. Are we starting with? Oh, we're starting with Danielson. We're not even main eventing Danielson. Wow.
The opening contest is set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Here comes the
from
rabbit.
weighing at 197 pounds.
Here he is. Here comes the rabbit. He's here. Mr. Bucket List. That's my new name for him, Mr. Bucket List. He's got such a good theme song.
And there you see that Bryan Danielson and Will Ospreay will do battle at AEW Dynasty, the pay-per-view spectacular, Sunday, April 21st.
He's like, get hype, man. You guys see me? You know who you're looking at? Danielson's hype. Let's go. Oh, this song is so good. I love this song. It's a nice looking stage. La 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 la.
And his opponent from Tokyo, Japan,
Let's go.
206 pounds, Katsuyori Shibata.
Dude, I love it so much.
Nigel Danielson has wrestled.
Let's go. It's time for ciabatta bread. Do I have him just under Shibata? I think that's what I have him. I don't think I have his first name. Let's see. Shibata, there he is. Just gonna hit you with the bread. All right, ready to go.
True legend, fired up and is excited about this matchup.
Let's go. Let's get a prediction on this one. See what you guys think is going on. What do you think's about to happen? Let's get a prediction in here. I'll be. Hang on, just 1 second.
For Bryan Danielson, who during his odyssey has tried to face every competitor that he wanted to.
Yeah, Mr. Bucket List is on you.
From all over the world. Shibata, methodical, profound, capable, and hard-hitting, but there is a similarity between these two. Both competitors have suffered head injuries in the past.
Heck yeah, man. Shibata had the worst head injury.
But one does wonder whether that will become a factor in this match.
Shibata. Ciabatta bread or
Danielson.
Danielson.
Now they're back, and here they are, and both, of course, as we know, as you take a look at what's going on here, that double wrist lock here by Danielson, a great takeover.
All right, predictions are open, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count.
To control Shibata. Won't take Shibata long to get out of this, certainly.
Let's go.
After a concussion where he
Make sure you guys retweet the tweet. Like the tweet, guys.
And I beat him with a headbutt. Coming up tonight, Julia Hart defends the TBS Championship, an open house match against Trish Adora. Also tonight, live, you're going to see Daniel Garcia against Lee Moriarty. What a match that should be. Pac is going to be here with us tonight. He'll be in action. The Bastard Pac is back. How about this for a hard-hitting matchup? Claudio Castagnoli against Lance Archer. How about that one? Battle of two big men. It'll be interesting to see who comes out on top. And then, of course, Kyle O'Reilly. Native
Kyle O'Reilly.
His long-awaited return to in-ring action against the Bounty Hunter. And, of course, we've got our first match in the tournament to crown new AEW World Tag Team Champions. It's a wild card match, the Infantry and the House of Black. But we also have one other thing to talk about. That's it. Christian Cage's
Said done.
nemesis,
Thank you, Eddie.
Adam Copeland. We'll hear what he's got to say as he looks ahead to this Wednesday night and yet another TNT title opportunity for Copeland. Which will be an I Quit match on Wednesday night. Of course, that'll be on Dynamite.
Black and red.
From the Coca-Cola Coliseum in Toronto.
Danielson knew what show he was going to be on. Ringmaster, I'm going to need you to brighten up, okay? Talk about some stuff that you like, all right? You've said nothing but negativity and nonsense since you got here, man. Let's brighten it up a little bit. What are you looking forward to here? What do you like? What's going on with you that you're positive on? Let's brighten it up, man. Stop with the negativity, all right? Think Hart retains? I don't. Is it a title match?
Technical wrestling from two competitors who are known for it. Bryan's got to keep his eyes, keep his mind, more importantly.
I'm seeing all your messages, but not one of them has been like, "Hi, Gritty, how are you doing today? Oh, I'm glad to be here," or any of that, man. You're just speaking negativity all day long. So let's brighten it up, man. What are you looking forward to? What do you like? What happened that was cool today?
We're 5 minutes into the show.
Let's have a good night tonight, man.
Clamdigger Danielson taking a cheap shot.
Open house match thing. Oh, so that it's got that open, like the house rules thing. I think that's what you mean. House rules.
Is really grabbing the legs and stomping on the hamstrings like that. Is that illegal? No, it's perfectly legal.
No, it's perfectly legal.
No rules against that. You said cheap shot. Cheap shot, stamping him on the back of the knees when that knee could be damaged. He's trying to win a match, Nigel. Here we go. He's
trying to injure someone. Bryan Danielson has proved.
All right, predictions are closed. May the odds be ever in your favor, guys. See if you were right about your idea. I'm so glad the internet got back on track, man. It was really bothering me earlier, and I had to restart the stream.
People have talked about that. There's an award
Had some really cool stuff happening today on the stream. I hope you guys will join me a little bit more. Got a lot of cool stuff planned. I got a lot of cool games that I'm playing, a lot of cool streams that I'm doing. Really appreciate having as many people in here as possible and as many people supporting what I'm doing as possible, because you guys are the way that I actually keep the bills paid. When you guys aren't here or aren't supporting, that's getting me ever closer to not being able to do this anymore. I don't want to not do this anymore. This is my dream job. But I need you guys to do it. Heck yeah, Eddie, I see you, man.
Just the fingertips there, a nice escape.
Oh, it is
from
great
Shibata.
escape.
Oh, here we go.
And he turns it around on Bryan Danielson. A little bow and arrow action here. And Bryce Remsburg checking in, and Danielson
he just bridges out of it. You saw that? He just got out of it. Starting night shift soon. Oh, dang.
Just not quite as well.
That one looks good as well to me.
Not as good, though.
Okay.
As good. You'll see the way
Ryan,
Shibata
welcome back.
Gets out of this. We'll show you who's the best wrestler. Oh, there. Beautiful, and into the pin. And straight away now looking for the double wrist lock.
Shibata was holding onto that arm that time during the bow and arrow, and then rolled over top of Danielson to get the 2 count. And now into the corner. Let's see if we get a clean break as Bryce Remsburg looks in. Danielson slowly pushing up against Shibata here. Shibata's waiting for something to happen.
Oh, he pushes him. He's wiped it off. He said, forget that. That's nothing.
Shibata. I think Bryan got a little bit showed up there in terms of technique, and now trying to make this all about fisticuffs.
Oh, hit him with a Hadoken push.
Shibata's head injury, the hematoma that he suffered, came in 2017 after a match against Kazuchika Okada in Japan, and they said he would never wrestle again. Well, here he is.
They said he would never wrestle again? Oh, he had some great doctors.
To take him down.
Trying Bryan didn't want any more of those chops.
The mid is the worst, though?
And again,
yeah, I could understand that.
Pick apart his opponent here. He's looking for weaknesses. He tried out a little bit of technique up front, then resorted to strikes, and now he's back to technique because he realizes if it comes down to striking, Shibata has got him beat.
It's great to be here in Ottawa. We're going to be in Toronto. We're also going to be in Quebec City very soon, and London, Ontario. Plus, of course, coming up later on in the year, we are going to be in Winnipeg. We are also going to be in Vancouver for the first time, Edmonton. And look at that.
Oh, my goodness. He tossed Danielson, suplexed him out of the ring, but he landed on his feet.
An ankle or a knee, but hold on.
Shibata running PK kick, sent Danielson's down. And this match, our first bout live, continues in picture on TNT.
Has Shibata ever been New Japan champion?
On the mat, on the outside.
IWGP World Champion?
That's confidence.
You're not kidding. He's
I wonder what titles he's held.
Shibata, a true legend, and evidence of the dojo system starting out and becoming one of the top names in the job. Oh, look at this. Yes.
As you see, Pac still to come in action. We look forward to seeing him in his first singles match in quite a while. And
absolutely
Shibata
quite a while.
just
Pac is back, guys.
doing exactly what Danielson
We're
did
packing.
early. If you can do it, I
hit him
can
with
do
the
it
beat.
better.
Take a look at the arm, though. It's the right arm of Bryan Danielson. The arm that was broken.
Hit him with the
by
beat.
Okada
All
in the
right,
match
let's go.
that you mentioned.
Kyle O'Reilly versus Brian
Yeah,
Keith.
back at Forbidden Door.
Did I spell his name wrong in
Use
the
that arm as a
description? Let me
lever.
find out. Did I spell Brian
There's
Keith
a
wrong?
bolt that's been put in the right arm, and you can use that to bridge against the bone to try to break it.
No, I spelled it right. Okay.
Shibata with a wrist lock and now just kicks the other arm.
But I messed up on
now
this
the-
part.
Oh, wow.
Why does it still say that?
Danielson
I
known
didn't
as one of the
do
great kickers
that.
in the game, but that kick that time by
What?
Does it hurt?
Would you stop? Let's
Does it hurt?
please.
Oh.
That kick by Shibata was right on target.
It didn't save my stuff right.
Pain etched on the face of Bryan Danielson. This isn't going to help. Oh, yes.
That time Danielson let go, and Shibata just kept on it coming.
Well, we saw, didn't you, when it turned into striking,
Right.
Bryan Danielson realized
I
that
fixed it, but
Shibata
it's
had the beating of
weird that it didn't save.
Into the safety rail, and Shibata in no man's land. Oh, brother.
Don't mind me with the emotes. We're gonna mind you with the emotes, man. Get some of these emotes. Use some of my emotes. I don't want to soak the chat with just every other emote in the entire world. Let's not spam the chat with every other emote that doesn't have anything to do with my emotes. It's like putting Pepsi logos all over the Coca-Cola factory. 1 or 2 is cool, 3 or 4 is fine, but over that, let's not spam, dude. You got global emotes, man. Just use the global ones. Don't use like other people's emotes. You got the global ones. You got the ones that they gave you just for being on Twitch. Stuff like this Hart. Stuff like this goat. This cat that's happy to see you. Got a bunch of emotes, man.
Oh, look at that. Shibata once more.
Here we go. We got the Bouye spot.
And it started out. Oh, boy.
Stuff like those you use? No, you're using specialty emotes from other streamers. Don't do those. If you're gonna do those, just do them sparingly. Don't fill the chat with them.
Well, he got kicked in the face earlier by Bryan Danielson, so you can understand why Shibata said, okay, there's some payback. Oh, again.
Oh, man, he just...
Whoa, on the money. Look at Bryan. He is out.
He just hung right up in the air and crushed his face with that one.
Serious question, though, Tony. Do you think Bryan's missing a chromosome?
Or just don't spam, you know? Either way, just either don't spam, or if you're going to use my emotes, or use ones that are just global emotes.
Shibata now poised to put this one beyond the hopes of Dragon.
As Shibata goes for a sleeper, a rear chin lock, we want to remind our fans in Jacksonville, Florida, we are coming back.
It'd be so cool if Shibata would win this. That'd be a cool story starter here. You know, a lot of their stories have to do with just wins and losses. So this would be a good way to start a story. That's what you meant. Okay. Well, that's fine. Use those then, man. But you probably just shouldn't spam them, you know?
Straight in the center, Bryan Danielson now.
Oh, great leg capture that time. There's an ankle lock now by Danielson.
Shibata, same thing.
You could put a couple, man. I'm not saying not to put emotes that you like. I'm just saying don't fill my whole chat with other streamers' emotes, because that's like you going to the Coca-Cola factory and driving up in a Pepsi truck and honking your horn, driving around doing donuts in the parking lot. Why is the AEW audience so quiet? I don't know how many people are in the building tonight, but this is definitely one of those matches that should be on the docket, you know? This is what they should have been doing from the very beginning. I like it. You can't see that person? Okay, well, I mean, it's possible that like from the very beginning that we got questions because of that sort of thing. So whenever someone comes in here with questions about like what's acceptable and what's not, it makes me immediately think like, okay, this person might be thinking of like how to watch a stream in a different way than I do. So I'm trying to be accommodating. So just please be accommodating on your side too.
But he was damn close.
Yes, he was. Hooked the arm as well for added leverage. Katsuyori
Portman, what's up, man?
Trying to prove something here.
Make sure you guys like the tweet, retweet the tweet. Let me check and see how many people in here have actually hooked it up.
we had mentioned earlier, don't
J-Rock has hooked it up. Robert Stone has hooked it up. Radio has hooked it up. Goki's hooked it up. Eddie's hooked it up. LBD has hooked it up. Lord Brother Darkness. And outside of that, I don't see anybody. Oh, I think Portman just hooked it up as well, guys. So if you have not already liked the tweet or retweeted the tweet, please help me out, guys.
I'm not so sure if Danielson's out or not here. Got that?
That's the sort of thing that helps more people find the stream and helps me to stay in business. Oh my goodness, the Psycho knee, it's over. He's kicking out of this? He kicked out of it.
And now, with the lapel lock on.
Dang, Shibata is extra strong, I guess.
In tight, but you could see the leg of Shibata relatively close to the bottom rope. If he can just reach over and move his hips. Shibata, the bottom rope is very close. Shibata-san, the bottom rope is very close. You can see Danielson trying to take the free arm that's closer to the rope to prevent him from getting there.
There you see him moving his hips, moving his leg.
What's the vote looking like?
Keep going, keep kicking.
Shibata is tied with Julia Hart tonight. Make sure you guys vote on the YouTube chat as well. Or in the YouTube chat.
Katsuyori Shibata.
Doesn't cost anything to vote. It's just in the chat on the YouTube stream.
Bryce Rensburg checking with Shibata, who's still on his knees. Bad place to be.
Goodness gracious, what a kick.
Oh, no.
Shibata says, I guess, bring it.
He doesn't care.
Shibata wants more.
Oh, he does.
He crossed his legs. He said, come on. Kick me here.
And he's going to get more. Danielson again.
He said, come on.
Both these men disciples. Oh, yes.
Kick you in the jaw. Beautiful kick, by the way.
You see what they're bringing here tonight.
This now is all about pride. It's about ego. It's about which man wants it more.
Pump kicks, straight kicks, if you will, back and forth. Danielson down to one knee, and Shibata lays it in. Oh, look at that. Repeated kicks to the forehead.
Shibata's going on. No, going off. He's going on and off.
Is worn down, but
or no
selling.
selling. They're selling a bit.
Kick a man in the chest.
He's going to do it again.
Kick him on the jaw.
We started out with mat wrestling, and we've come now to these kicks. And Danielson turns the tables.
What did I say? I said 3. It's already been 3. I think whoever said over 3 Bouye spots already won. Goki, what's up, man? Goki's in the YouTube country. Yeah, Daniel Bryan's great, man.
Danielson went through the
heck yeah. Oh, chop. Slap him.
Oh, the sound.
These two are going to take the whole show. What if they just fight for 2 hours? I'd kind of be okay with it because at least it would be presentable, you know? So I wouldn't have to worry about weak comedy spots and weirdness that detracts from the show. This 2 hours of this might be okay. Let's go. Radio knows. Got the crowd alive, man. The crowd is alive and well right now. They're eating well. Look at this octopus.
In the center of the ring, a trademark hold of Antonio Inoki. This could do it. And what an ignominious way to end this
Look at
match.
this. Whoa. This is not a pin.
You see the shoulder on top of the leg. Great call from Bryce Remsburg.
Daniel's like 3 hits harder.
You're right. Great call from Remsburg. Here goes Shibata. Danielson ducked down. Rolls on 2. No.
Sweet.
No. Goes
Come here.
to the leg against Shibata with a pinning combination. Danielson 1, 2.
Nice reversal.
Back goes Shibata.
Jackknife. No.
Only a 1 count that time.
Oh, he's got it.
He's going for the bell lock again.
Slapping a dog out of each other. I like this
Very
match, man.
Shibata's
Seems like a
fighting him.
pay-per-view match.
Look at the body and the angle.
Wasn't
of
Shibata a
here.
pure
He's trying to
champion or
protect
something?
against it.
1, 2,
How did he
count.
lose it? He lost it to
2.
Daniel Garcia or something? Oh, nice match.
The American Dragon,
Bryan Danielson wins. What a good match.
Take a look at the fans standing up. Loving
I
what
give you
they
that
see
one,
here
man.
in Ottawa from not only
What do you know? It was a little under a 20-minute match. Everybody got their stuff. Everybody looked good. Both of them came out looking good. This is how you do a match, man. And you have two very presentable wrestlers fighting each other, not one who's a legend and one who's just allegedly a wrestler. Not a legend and a legend, a legend and a legend. That's how you pull off a good match, man. Great match.
there you go.
Do it. The handshake and the hug. Great match, man. What an opening.
I wonder what would have happened if Shibata has won.
Kill the rabbit.
Danielson's Odyssey continues.
Heck yeah, man. What a match. That should have been a main event of Dynamite. They probably would have hung on to a few more viewers if they would have done that. That was great, man. I'm already happy that I watched this episode. Like, anything else is a bonus at this point. They still got to put together a good show to get a good score out of me, but anything else is a bonus as far as, like, I feel good for watching this episode.
Only place where this revolution can be global. Mercedes-Benz is all elite. And I have a lot of unfinished business.
Here she is. Is she going to be here tonight? That'd be cool.
This young lady we're watching right here has had plenty of success.
No, 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 no. Epic music. It sounds like I'm back playing the showcase mode again.
Oh, there's the champion, Julia Hart. Oh, Sky Blue, Willow's former friend with a chop block.
Fantastic match. Heck yeah.
Mercedes Moné, Lance, Julia Hart. Great respect shown by Willow towards Mercedes Moné.
Oh, they just cut off the promo that quick? It's a weird way to end that. I guess we're in commercial break now? Their production needs a little work, but it's okay. We are in commercial break. Okay. All right, I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, it's our time to shine. Show that's the kind of state of mind you gotta combine with hard work and time. You gotta climb to the top. Don't let yourself drop till your heart stops. Let this beat rock. Got a new clock and a new stock for this new rock. Just let your mind loose from the new stock. Drunk off the goose, thinking that I'm too pop. Getting caught with a few thoughts.
Dudley was born for greatness, greatness, greatness. Great opening, man. Great opening. Let's see how they follow it up, though, because one of the things that I've noticed recently is that the transitions aren't that great, and the way that they try to kind of cover that up is by just having a commercial break, and then you come back and just do it again. So let's see how they deal with this? Do we come right out of commercial and we have a 30-second backstage promo and jump right back into a match, or do we do something that actually builds some ideas, some drama, some character? Let's find out. What's it gonna be? We come straight back from commercial, 30-second backstage promo, and jump into a match, or do we build some character? Do we build some drama? Do we build some reason to look forward to knowing more about these people we're watching? What do we do? Let's find out. It's about that time. It still says AEW on the screen, but it's black. 3:16. Yep, it is 3:16, guys. We've had our fair share of Stone Cold in the last 24 hours as well. We've been doing classic historical battles. We also just played as him in the game. Up, straight into a match. That's your transition. It's Julia Hart time. What a nice looking entrance. They let her come out from the middle. Is she not a heel? Guess it just looks cooler if she comes out from the middle. She's singing her song too. The house always wins. Flames. It's Panda time.
Well, you gotta admit, this young lady has made some great strides in her career over the last year.
Certainly did. TBS Championship.
Black it out. All right, let's get the prediction paid out. See what you guys thought was gonna happen. Danielson, 97% of the vote. 97% of the pot. All right, we got a new one going on. At least this means that the other girl's going to get an entrance, right? Or is she already in the ring?
Certainly Julia Hart will be looking to make a statement here tonight.
Oh, she's not. She's not already in the ring. There we go. Julia's entrance is good, man. One of the few entrances that looks like they're trying to make somebody actually matter, you know? The rest of these entrances look like have you ever made a cover letter for your resume? All the rest of these entrances look like cover letters. No one ever reads it. No one looks at it. They just want to get to like the meat of your experience and like who are you and how do you do these things. Your cover letter, all the rest of these entrances look like cover letters, man. It's just like it's just a formality. But you could use it to tell a story. You could use it to make someone look like something more, you know?
Tony, you better be careful.
I know.
It's just gotten to the point where that's all it is.
A lot more pleasing on the eyes.
I mean, it makes the ones that matter kind of stick out a little bit more, but there's so few of them that it's... They're leaving money on the table. Here we go. Okay, the prediction's in, guys.
Shawn Dean will get their big shot coming up later on the night.
Predictions are open. Who do you guys think is winning this? Let's see. I don't have Trish Adora, but I do have Trish Stratus.
22 years of age.
I'm sure nobody's going to complain about this.
All about intimidation, and that's a lot of what being with the House of Black does.
There you go.
That's exactly right. This is what she's learned from Malachi Black.
Oh, dang. Julia's getting stretched out right here. Oh, my God. Nice stretch. That's a nice stretch. Nigel doesn't know what to say about that. He's like, nice flexibility.
will be in action as well coming up tonight. Claudio and will take on Lance Archer. That should be tremendous. And Bryan Keith.
Oh, the title's online. My bad.
Hang on. Kyle O'Reilly, his first match. Kyle
O'Reilly. Guys,
quite
what?
A while. We'll talk more about that. And
then
don't forget
what?
the main event, House of Black.
The title's on the line.
Wild card match for the tournament.
As you heard,
so you know what time.
from ringside, which will have a considerable bearing
It's
on
time.
that match. Julia Hart has shown
2.
how divisive she can be when she's at ringside, and without Adora there to negate that influence, certainly the House of Black would have a huge advantage.
Light it up.
Time by Trish Adora. I think
J-Rock
Trish has
knows.
the strength advantage here. I think it's pretty apparent.
Yeah, I don't think there's any think about it, Tony. But perhaps, yeah, the intelligence.
Top of the steel steps on that diamond plate. that
Jokey
time.
knows.
Take a look at the
Robert
face of
Stone
Julia
knows.
Hart on that one. She's got her jaw set.
You guys got
a
it.
very angry look on her face, which
Is it past that point where your house is smelling weird, Robert?
fans, this match here on TNT on Collision continues in picture.
I know you said that your house was gonna smell pretty controversial for a
Things turned
second.
around quickly in this matchup, didn't they?
They really did.
Just as soon as you were talking
Goki knows
about
backwards,
Adora's
too.
Strength and power advantage. It was as though Hart heard and said, right, let's change the strategy here.
How can he give this new girl a total shot if she knew? We've seen her before.
Ever since aligning herself
She's been here
with the
before.
House of Black. And of course,
Or a
it's that
title
element that
shot.
took
Yeah,
her
I don't know.
to the TBS
Well,
title.
their excuse is that the TBS title's an open challenge title. It doesn't really have rankings involved. Like, you just get to challenge for it whenever you want.
22 years old.
Certainly wise beyond her years, Julia Hart, but again,
No, he's slow cooking cabbage and other things, but the cabbage is what really is going to do it.
No doubt about
Won't
that.
need to do her yoga for a day after that stretching.
Julia hangs
Yeah.
up to the top rope. And, how about this move? I don't think I've ever seen this.
That's a nice little move right there. I like that.
From Hart.
No, he's making a stew. He tweeted it. If you want to check it out, J-Rock. I liked it. If you just go to my Twitter and go to my likes, you'll see it.
This match is now Adora trying to use her power advantage to get
Or if
back
you just go to
into
his Twitter, I don't know if you follow him or not, but that's an easy way to get there. Cabbage made it smell like somebody, yeah. Does it still smell that way, Robert, or are you over it? Is she worth it? She's a good wrestler. I think she's better than Julia Hart. Julia Hart just has that look, and she's obviously been pushed and been on TV, so.
And a kick to the back.
Julia Hart's still very green and very young at this, but she's the most improved women's wrestler in this company, that's for sure.
Black, one of the best strikers in the world. He learned kickboxing from the infamous trainer Bob
Dang,
Schreiber.
stretching her. Giving Trish a little stretch for some payback.
So many combinations she's used. She's chopped. She's gone on the floor. She's used holds like this they're very inventive, very creative, like you said.
I think the word you're looking for.
No, I'm over it.
Is versatile.
5-pound corned beef? Oh, yeah.
Get you a dictionary for Christmas.
It looks like it, too. I hate corned beef because it shrinks so bad, yeah. It does. From what I've seen, I've never made it like you're making it.
Back on Collision, Tony Schiavone, Nigel McGuinness, you're looking live.
You know what I have had though?
Canadian Tire Center.
Pastrami.
I've
I've had pastrami.
House rules. The loser of this match is not able to come ringside with her team in that.
That's what I've had.
Later on in the AEW World Tag Team Title Tournament.
Look at her, man. She's got great slams. Trish Adora is a good wrestler. I wouldn't say great, but she's very proficient. Pastrami.
Not just for the main event here tonight, but of course the TBS title.
Back to the corner. Try to pump kick that time. Did Trish missed? Missed again. Julia runs out towards the center. And with a running lariat, here she goes again.
I was about to say, Tony sounds like he's trying to get this match over with by like commentating ahead of schedule.
Getting steam from that other corner, and now leg trip.
Well, could be looking here.
Could be looking for
the heartless submission. Oh, instead.
1, 2. Julia almost got pinned that time. As that was a great
Just undercook it, maybe?
Oh, beautiful.
Nice. Suplex. You see what I'm talking about?
From Trish Adora, she bridged.
Trish Adora is not bad.
Hell of a move, Nigel.
Yeah, sure takes a lot of flexibility, which Adora has shown already.
Oh, nobody home. Splatterhouse.
Roll up.
Trish Adora in a little bit of trouble.
No, sir.
Oh, almost.
Just kicked out, but Adora's hurt. You can see there.
Yeah.
She missed the back senton. She may have caught a back of her neck, back of the head, stunned her.
And also favoring that lower back, apparently, as she tries to get to her feet.
I think the shrinkage, though, I think something to help that is just to realize that you're making a great broth out of it. What it's losing, it's imparting into the stuff around it, you know? So, like, it's getting smaller, but the stuff around it is getting more flavorful.
Julia loses, she won't be able to come out.
Dang, she's really close to the corner. She might overshoot this.
This big title match continues.
Never mind. Perfectly landed. Julia wins.
Still the TBS champion, Julia Hart.
Well, Trish Adora pushed her. There's no question about that.
Good stuff. Julia retains. Another thing you can do is you can slice it ahead of time. Like you can score it so that it stretches out. You could score it, and then it'll fan out a little bit more. But it's just a visual thing at that point. It's not really staying bigger. It'll just look bigger. It'll look bigger in terms of like how wide it is or how tall it is.
Nightingale, Chris Statlander against Julia Hart and Sky Blue. Let's go back to Lexington backstage.
Here with Zak Knight and Carlie Cameron, guys.
Hey, there's Zak Knight.
Saw things come to a head between
I didn't get him. I should have got him.
Cool Hand Angelo Parker, and since then he has actually challenged you to a match here tonight. What do you say?
What do I say? You're challenging me to a match? Cool Hand wants to fight Zak Knight? Next joke, pal. Listen, I'll give you your fight, but I'm not doing it here in Canada. I'm not giving you the hometown advantage, bro. No way.
No way. And what kind of pathetic country is this anyway? Do you realize that it's his queen on your money? What have you
His queen on your money.
Poutine, ice, mousse, syrup? What do? You put the syrup on the mousse and the ice and then it's whole.
Let's get back to the point here. You want to fight? Zak Knight will give you a fight, but it's on my terms. Let's be having you.
Wow, how about that?
So he's not.
What did I say? 30-second promo, right into another match. What did I say, man? This is one of the Achilles heels of this show is like all you miss is just matches. If you miss the show, you just miss matches. And that's why Rampage is starting to gain on Collision. Collision used to handily destroy Rampage in the amount of people who watch it. Now it's getting closer and closer because this show is starting to be Rampage, just with better matches. Or more marquee matches, I should say. They need to quit with that. More storytelling, more like, oh my god, you didn't see? This is what happened. Oh, you didn't see? This is the way that this came together. You didn't see? Like, it needs to be unmissable. What about this has been unmissable? It's just matches so far. It's not a bad show. I'm not saying it's bad. What I'm saying is there are improvements that are possible. And one of the main things is stop with the 30-second backstage promo right into a match. Another match. Commercial. Another match. Commercial. A 30-second promo. Commercial. Like, you're not building that must-see type of craveability about your show, man. I'm not saying it's a bad show, so please don't take it that way. But you know what I mean.
Match between Danielson and Shibata, and now we have the potential for another great classic match between these two young competitors.
Lee Moriarty.
Lee Moriarty.
I didn't know that's Saraya's brother. Yeah, that's Saraya's brother.
This is a young man I can get.
No way Trish was going to beat Julia? Yeah, for real. For real, for real.
He's got a bit of a bullseye on his back. after the last couple months.
Well, here we go. Starting fast to your point.
100% was on her. Yeah, these are easy to predict too. Like, there's no like surprising outcomes either. That's another thing that they need to tighten up. But it doesn't necessarily make it a bad show to watch, but it makes it a.
Back of the line 1,000 times. That's what he'll just do, and he'll work his way to the front.
It makes it a easy show to miss, and that it needs to be hard to miss.
This match gets a quick start, Nigel. You cannot say never. You cannot say never about anything. You never say never about anything. And look at Daniel. Somebody probably said.
All right, predictions are open, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count.
Where Daniel Garcia doesn't dance like a drunk uncle at a wedding.
Would you stop? And a hammer throw in.
52 gimmicks. Here he is. Yeah.
Daniel showing some quickness that time. There you go.
So he's been waiting for a match to showcase himself, and now he doesn't want to have a match.
And out goes Moriarty.
Even when they get the 30 seconds, it's all weird.
You know, I like this matchup for Danny. If he wants to be.
I have a question. What do you think Tony Khan is going to do with Ring of Honor? Nothing. Same stuff he keeps doing with it. He's already had, what, like a year with it? A year and a half? How long has he owned it? Didn't he buy it like a year and a half ago?
Don't get in the face of Shane.
Oh my goodness.
Like a battering ram. Out
Lee
comes
Moriarty.
Daddy Magic, what did you just see?
I mean, this is what
prediction in, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count. Did I launch it? Yeah, it's launched. There's a minute left on the prediction.
Must not be distracted, and that's exactly what happened.
He's got to learn to deal with all the elements here. Well, it's part of being a young competitor. Absolutely.
Very loud. Jeez.
And Garcia, one of the youngest, there's a leg pick up that time and a drop.
I don't think he's going to do anything with it. I think he's just going to leave it the way it is. He hopefully he uses it like NXT and he wisens up.
That, if I'm being honest with you, it scares me a little bit.
Because Ring of Honor needs to be a developmental territory, and they need to keep it way more separate than NXT even is with WWE. Because it's clouding the water and it's jumbling things up and it's making it look like there's 150 titles here. It just makes it look like everyone has a title, like it's a participation show or something. To keep it very separate and make it a straight up developmental brand.
For Bakersfield and for Everett, Washington.
Start from the beginning. Start just like how NXT did. Have things where people from Ring of Honor show up, but it's about like getting props in Ring of Honor, like how they did NXT. Remember, NXT was like a competition show where they had to carry barrels around and do weird stuff where you had like a coach from the main roster who was watching you, like do stuff like that. Stop trying to make Ring of Honor look like it's equal in any way, because it's not, and nobody really sees it that way. It's got prestige, but you need to build it back in the modern era, especially with how it's been recently. Use it as a developmental brand, and if you're going to have any crossover, it needs to be presented as such. Get the titles off of anybody who you're trying to present as legit on AEW currently. Get the titles off of Jay White. Get the titles off of Eddie Kingston. Get the titles off of everybody you're trying to present as legit. And start it over again.
Here we go.
Let it be the up-and-comers of the up-and-comers.
That leg lock he likes to use. Here he comes. Yes! Slaps back and forth. Nice.
What do you think, though? Ronnie, what do you think he should do? You asked me what he's going to do, and I'm saying he's not going to do anything. But what I think he should do is what I just said.
You know he's going to be up to something.
If you're asking me what I think he's going to do, I think he's going to do what he's been doing. Because he's one of the most set in his ways people.
And Shane Taylor, or make that Lee Moriarty almost snuck in a win that time.
Lee Moriarty with a nice leaping kick to the side of Garcia's head. Oh, his leg is hurting.
Here we go. Looking for the pile driver.
Rolls through. What's this? Look, they had an idea about that. They had an idea about that spot, and it was not connected.
I think that time rolled up. Garcia's got him. There it is. Into a single leg.
Vicious heel hook from Garcia.
He's got it locked in.
With Moriarty's a long way from the bottom rope. Yes.
That's it. Wow. That was quick. All right.
Daniel Garcia gets the win, coming out of that attempt of the Fang with that heel hook that time. Got the win, and a big one here on Collision. I love it, boys.
Celebrations in order, Daddy.
Got to get them those wins, you know. Are the rankings even still a thing, or what? I think they got rid of the rankings already. Did they get rid of them? I haven't seen any talk of rankings. Maybe they'll bring him back after this tag team tournament is over or something. Where's the rankings at? Did they decide to just, nah, it's not a good idea? I hope so, because I feel like it just puts you in a corner. Rankings just put you in a corner. In wrestling, you need to be able to surprise people or cash in on who the crowd is very hype on. Oh my goodness. Yo, WB knows. WB, thank you for the bits, man. It's our first cheer in like 4 hours or 3 hours or something. Thank you very much, man. If you guys appreciate what I do here, please consider chipping in however you can, whether that's tipping, giving bits, subscribing to the channel, becoming a member, joining my YouTube channel. That gets you a badge next to your name. It gets you your name gets to be a different color in the chat, and you get to unlock the emotes on YouTube, so you can use the Dudley, the Hype, the AEW, all that stuff. If you guys appreciate what I do here, please consider chipping in however you can. Even if that means liking the stream or retweeting the tweets, all that stuff helps, guys. The only time that things become a deficit is when people are watching, but they're not doing any of these things. You're not liking the tweets, you're not retweeting the tweets, you're not chipping in at all. Like that's where it becomes a deficit, because I'm spending time, energy, and money to keep this stream alive. I'm paying for internet, I'm paying for electricity, I'm paying for the roof over my head, the equipment I'm using, stuff like that. So the only time it becomes a deficit where like I'm putting in more and it's deleting my ability to keep doing this is when people aren't meeting me at least in the middle with it. So please do some or any of that. I appreciate it very much when you guys do that. WB, thank you very much. It's commercial break, by the way. I need to figure out what I could do with the commercial breaks, because I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking of different things that we could be doing during commercial. And I have a couple of ideas, but if you guys have any input, I'd love to hear what you guys would recommend, or what you could think of. Lee Moriarty gets smashed. He got just straight up cracked up. And I'm not talking about he's laughing. He's not laughing at all. He's hurt. He got cracked up. Snapped up. Oh, is this going to be a short commercial break this time? Looks like we're already back. Are we back? Almost. All right, let's see. Are we coming back from commercial and jumping right back into another match? Are we jumping right back into a 30-second promo backstage? Or are we going to actually tell us something about anybody we're seeing to the point where we might care, to the point where we might actually get behind these people? Remember how they used to do that? They used to have these segments where they would tell you about somebody, like that Radioactive Poppy. Remember that? They used to tell us, oh, this guy, he was in the military.
We are back with you live on Collision.
His mom did this, and this is what he really cares about, and this is why he's here, and these are his dreams and wants, and this is why he wrestles, you know? Like, remember they used to do that? They need to give us a reason to care about these people, man.
There certainly was after the match. It led to Jay White winning the match and then trying to make a statement. Here, though, the rest of the Bang Bang Scissor Gang, the Acclaim, tried to stop that account, and that, well, led to the end of the Bang Bang Scissor Gang and potentially the end of Darby Allin's ankle.
Yeah, they rolled him back in the ring. They crushed his ankle, his foot. Let's take a look at the x-ray. Darby Allin, as you can tell, has a broken foot. And he is out of action thanks to Jay White, thanks to the Bang Bang Scissor Gang. Let's go back to the ring.
Here we go.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20
Guys, it's time for another match.
Introducing first from Newcastle, England, weighing in at 2.
I love Pac, dude. Pac's the best. He came back a little smaller than he was when he left, but I'm glad he's back, dude. If he had to cut weight to maybe be more healthy, maybe it was his back that was bothering him or something. You know how it is when when girls have a large chest, they always complain of back pain and things like that. So maybe he had to slim down a little bit because maybe his physique might have been weighing heavy on his back because he had a very small torso. Maybe his lower back was really bugging him. I don't know. I'm just from looking at him. I'm not saying that that's what it was, but maybe that's what it was. It's Aaron Solo, guys. Heck yeah, I love Pac.
Absolute amazing athlete, and he's looking at Aaron Solo.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying, Eddie? Though, man, like they need to step out of this this cycle they're in for this show. It's a good show for wrestling, but it's not a good show for like episodic content. There's basically nothing about this show that would tell you what week it is, besides the stage. Like, what week would this be? You can't tell anything about it besides the advertisements for like what might happen in a month from now or something. There's nothing to tell you what week you're watching, and that's the heart of a bad show to me.
And only a one.
Just the one count. Solo, this is your opportunity.
Or I wouldn't say bad show, but that's the heart of a show that has many opportunities when you just really can't even tell what week it is.
He just invades your personal space. He stays right up against his opponent.
So intense.
You should feel rewarded for watching last week, and you should feel enthusiastic for what's happening this week, and you should feel hopeful what's going to happen next. You know, these are the things that an episodic series should make you feel. You shouldn't be like, oh, it's Walter White again. I don't care what episode this is. It's Walter White. You know?
It's amazing, his kicks.
I love Walter White. I don't care what episode it is. Like you should feel invested in the story and what you're about to see and what you have seen and what's happening in front of you because of what you just saw. These things are what helps an episodic show be great. Don't do an episodic show if you don't care about the episodic nature of it.
But here he's back. And I know,
but we still have a whole nother hour of the show, so hopefully it's a show of 2 halves like normal. I can hope for that. Because normally that's what happens with these shows. It's like 1 half is wrestling heavy and then they get more story based in the second half, but there's a way to weave those things together and create just a nice stew out of it instead of a weird sandwich, a weird open faced sandwich where it's like, do you like bread? Oh, you like bread? Okay, bread. Do you like meat? Okay, meat, and then you just get a sandwich with bread, meat. Eat it. You like bread, right? What's wrong? What's wrong is that's not how you make a sandwich normally.
Like the red arrows.
It's a little jarring.
Shotgun drop kick by Pac with ease. That's right.
It's not that I don't like bread. It's not that I don't like meat. It's just like put them together in a way that's going to make it a nice ratio, man.
But he just rides. He hits so hard.
Seamless offense. No wasted motion. And now he takes
put him away
to his favorite perch
again.
Pac.
And this could be
pastrami. Goki knew I was going to go there. Goki caught me. I was about to do it. Dang it, Goki.
Yes, sir. Let's see if he
Goki's starting to get ahead of me. He's going to start really beating me up in fighting games a lot. I can tell. He's going to start getting me. Dang it, Goki. I was about to do it.
He wants a submission, though. Wants to make a statement.
Dang it.
Solo's out.
Dude, I
He's
set it up
out. He is
perfectly. I had the
out.
whole story. Dang it.
Winner of this match,
Dude, I had the whole story.
But went for the submission instead.
He flew like a Renault. He hit the black
Good job,
arrow.
man.
And you can color me impressed.
Pac wins. Pac beats somebody who has not been presented as a credible threat or been on TV in months. Good job, Pac. That's a great welcome back, right? Right after your loss you just caught, right? He came back. They beat him right away. They beat Pac right away. Then they gave him a win over somebody who hasn't won a match or anything in months.
Tony! I told you. The bastard's back. And I am looking for trouble. But you see, this, well, it's not exactly what I had in mind. So I'll say this again. Tony Khan, I am looking for trouble. So find me some, or I will find it myself.
Well, if Pac's looking for trouble, trouble might want to stay away because the bastard.
Who has that theme song that says trouble, 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 trouble? Somebody's got a theme song that says that, right? It might be somebody from like old school WWE though, or WWF. Who's got that song that says trouble, 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 trouble? You guys remember? There's somebody who has a theme song that says that. Wow, we're gonna go backstage for a 30-second promo and then hit another match real quick.
Gratitude.
It's Bryan Danielson.
Gratitude. I am so thankful I was able to wrestle Shibata tonight. You know, both of us were told years ago that we'd never be able to wrestle again. And here we are. Here we are in Ottawa. And we go out and we fought like hell. And I don't know who I have to say thank you to for that, but thank you.
Isn't there some song that goes trouble, trouble,
I'm also
trouble?
grateful that I've got a match with Will Ospreay coming up at Dynasty. And I watched what he said at Dynamite. How he followed me.
Evil
since he was a
Gremlin,
kid.
yes.
He watched me, and throughout his career, he's tried to emulate me. But then he said this: when he gets in the ring, it's live or die, and he doesn't plan on dying just yet. What that tells me is that he's followed me, and he's emulated me. But he can't walk in my shoes. He's never been able to walk in my shoes or Shibata's shoes because we were told that we'd never wrestle again. We've been on death's door because of this. Because of how much we love this, we've been on death's door. So say what you want about what you're willing to do. Because I know what I'm willing to do. And I don't think you're ready for that yet.
Well, fans, needless to say, the match coming up at Dynasty on the 21st of April. One of our most anticipated
Good evil
matches
character
we've
for
ever
Harry
had
Potter.
in AEW.
Yeah.
I don't think that's overstating the facts.
There we go.
As we go back to Don
You guys ready? I already said his name is Claudio. And when I hear it on the radio, I want to turn it way, way down low and leave it there forever. It's Claudio. Who's he fighting? Lance Archer? Bum, 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 bum. Already said his name is Claudio. And when I hear this on the radio, I want to turn it way, way down low and leave it there forever. It's Cesario. And away we go. Cesario. He's here.
Think crying Bryan might get on his case?
You always go back to that common denominator, don't you?
What?
What?
I asked you a question, Tony.
Cesario
Was it
is
that
here,
Bryan
guys.
Danielson whipped you so hard when you guys participated?
How dare
Hope Ospreay beats him. Yeah, me too.
All this venom comes from.
What are you, a therapist?
Everybody dies.
And his opponent from Hart, Texas, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Murder Hawk Monster, Lance Archer.
AEW singles record 62-14. Wow, really? Is that 62? Oh yeah, I remember. Back when Dark and Dark Elevation was going on, he'd come out here just like he'd just drag somebody to the ring and pin him real quick. So yeah, I see it. Those 14 matches were like all the 14 matches where he could have mattered. The 14 losses were in every every single match where he could have mattered. Here comes the 15th. But we'll put a prediction on it. We'll see. I mean, obviously, he probably should be losing to Claudio, but it's just, man,
273.
Not many men
he gets something going for this guy. Lance is great. We've seen what he's capable of.
Right, he stands an inch taller, literally, but figuratively. Castagnoli is known to be one of the most proficient.
Predictions are in, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count. Do not wait. It will end up costing you a little bit.
Here comes another one from Claudio.
Be right back.
Lance did not budge. There you go. Didn't think we'd see it last that long. A kick, scoop slam, and back up quickly is Claudio. He picks up the big man himself.
Wow, with ease.
You're not kidding with ease.
Look at that. Castagnoli, the only man to body slam Paul White over the top rope, showing that strength there.
Archer said, hit me in the jaw, and of course, Claudio obliged. Ooh, that one. That elbow shot stunned Claudio.
Well, this is what Archer wants. He wants this to come down to a slugfest, to a brawl.
And Claudio is willing to go there. Oh, man. The reach on that straight kick. And there's a pump kick coming off the ropes.
Both competitors, long, rangy legs. And now the Europeans that Castagnoli is famed for. Originally popularized in North America by Dory Funk Jr. after learning from the British wrestlers that came out to Florida and Texas.
Hitting the ropes, foot up, foot down, lariat, and out goes Archer. Lance Archer has been under the tutelage, of course, of Jake the Snake Roberts.
Not only that, he's formed an allegiance with the Righteous on and off as well.
Yes, he has. Many trios matches. We've seen them together.
Oh, boy.
Claudio went running in recklessly and choke slam. That had no effect on Archer. Archer up top. Watch out now. Whoa! Cannonball senton off the apron of the ring by Archer.
The Murder Hawk Monster unleashed.
Fans, this match, this heavy match continues in picture-in-picture. Stay with us.
Everybody dies. That includes Claudio.
Right now, Archer feeling very good.
Lance Archer's in the lead, guys.
Here, taking the
He might have a chance.
Claudio Castagnoli, who is
gonna put it all on Lance. No, you're not, Robert. You guys like this picture I have of Lance Archer, though?
It is hard because both men are as strong as each other and as powerful and as tall and as big. For any man to really get any advantage here.
I got mad blurry. I was blurry faced, but I care what you think.
To chaotic, wild offense. Archer's got the advantage and he's certainly using it.
I'm hungry. Me too, Pando. Me too.
Remsburg trying to get
We're
this
about
big
to
man
we're about to solve that.
to take the match back in the ring.
Because we have
smile on the face of Archer. Remsburg's afraid of him, and you can't blame him.
Yeah, well, intimidation's all a part of Lance Archer's game.
we have
And
1,
don't forget, the big event is Sunday, April 21st, AEW
3,
Dynasty.
4, 5
What
different
Bryan Danielson
jerkies.
said about his match with Ospreay. He said he was willing to do.
We have 5
anything.
different jerkies, guys. We have buffalo, alligator, kangaroo, wild boar, and venison.
That whole week.
Which one should I eat?
You said something like that.
Which one should I eat,
must have
guys?
dreamt that, but
Buffalo,
certainly
alligator,
welcome to come to England.
kangaroo, wild boar,
Thank you
or
very
venison?
much. A knee lift that time by Archer. And here's a big scoop slam. Lance Archer.
Lance
is doing
Archer
things
lives
to Claudio
in
that
commercial
that
breaks.
no one has ever done here in AEW. Just pick him
Commercial
up with
break
ease.
warrior.
Just lack of a better
He
term.
only is
manhandling in many
devastating
ways.
when the commercials are on.
Exactly the term I would use. Archer has shown his power, and now though he's trying to wear down Castagnoli, drive the air out of his lungs, and then perhaps look for a knockout with those vicious forearms across the jaw.
And a rear chin lock on. Couple of blows across the jaw.
Oh, and he's mocking Castagnoli as well.
Of course he is. Again, intimidation and the mind games is all a part of what Lance Archer's all about. And, of course, a lot of that comes from his relation with Jake the Snake Roberts, right?
Jake the Snake
Is that
Roberts.
kangaroo?
The greatest
Oh, boy.
minds in the history of sports.
Nice.
Pro wrestling
I've been waiting
included.
to have some kangaroo. Let's take a look.
Rice Remsburg checks in. This match on Collision Live in
Look, the first ingredient is
in Ottawa.
kangaroo.
As we said, for our fans in Canada, we're going
It's
to
the
be
first
all
ingredient,
through
which means it's the most
many of the Providence cuisine in
prevalent
Canada,
ingredient in the whole thing. It's
including
kangaroo
Toronto on
time.
Wednesday.
It's gonna make me hop around.
Archer reaches, slap down.
Dudley, we're gonna have some kangaroo. I don't know, it's like a
We
big
continue
dog or
from
something.
the
I don't know, it looks like a big
nation's capital
dog.
of Canada in Ottawa, where the Canadian Tire Center Collision is live. Tony Shibata,
Let's
Nigel
go.
McGuinness.
Let's try it
and a
out.
heavy-hitting heavyweight match going on right here. Whoa, pick up by Archer down to Claudio in 2. And no, not 3 yet.
Certainly hasn't lived up to expectations as Castagnoli had to kick out with a lot of energy there. 273 pounds to get off your chest. Not an easy job.
How do I put it?
You can hear Castagnoli breathing
It has
hard.
a gosh, it's like bleeding. It goes away real quick. Maybe there's just not much taste to kangaroo.
As I said, intimidation, big sledgehammer blow. He said, I thought you were supposed to be a part of
It has a dryness to it.
a big combat club. He just
It has
continues
some
to
flavor,
browbeat him and trash talk.
but it's hard to lock onto. It's almost like
the
a.
DDT. Oh no!
Pick up by Claudio.
I don't know. Oh, it's buttery.
Vertical
It's got like a little bit of a buttery flavor.
Paused on at that time.
But look at that. Arch was almost up before Claudio.
It's good, man.
Here goes Claudio in.
It is good.
Puts all his body into that European uppercut.
I would like to have 20 of these.
Under the jaw. That's a knockout.
It's not abrasive. It's a little spicy
Ropes,
with the
waited in
seasoning they
center of
put
the
in,
ring
but
for him, and look at this.
it
That
has
face says it all, doesn't it?
like a
I was
buttery,
lying in
calm,
wait, and boy, did I pounce.
a little bit dry,
Archer.
not so
One of the
meaty
biggest
flavor. Like
men
it's
to
a
be able
light
to
meat flavor. It doesn't taste like
balance
a
himself on the
steak.
ropes.
It's like
I
a.
think you can almost see
It's
this
like if
coming.
there was something just a little below a steak.
The balance.
It's good though.
And the control that he has. Oh no! Took too long.
Sure did. Claudio took advantage of that. A 2 count.
Oh, you don't think.
It's
No
hit.
way.
The fans wanted to see
stuff.
the giant
It's
swing,
good.
but they got
Yeah, no matter what it was,
It's hard to
didn't see
explain
it,
because
didn't
it
see any
doesn't
part of it.
it doesn't set itself apart in a whole lot of ways. You know what I mean? There's some meats that just like taste like other meats.
right in front of the bell
It's
table.
not bad at all. I
Archer
would
tried
take
to get a
20 of
little bit
these.
respite on the outside. Castagnoli wasn't happening.
It's good.
Taking the fight to him.
And now it is Claudio's turn to go up. Ooh,
Here, Dudley, you
And
try
no
it.
down.
Dudley, you try something. You tell me what it tastes like.
Choke slam. Choke slammer coming. Oh, he got him up. Wow. 1, 2. Man, he got him up for that choke slam.
What's it taste like, Dudley?
235
Not, it's like it tastes like chicken. Dudley, you're just saying the thing.
Claudio Castagnoli up and down with momentum.
Tastes like a small cow. Dudley says it tastes like a small cow.
Has an abundance of confidence.
Okay.
This could be it.
Yeah,
all right, that's what it tastes like, guys. It tastes like a small cow.
For his move, the blackout, Claudio fighting him off, but a back elbow stuns Claudio, and a pickup. Claudio got him up, and a deep
Attitude adjustment from Claudio.
Archer rolls on his knees.
Your favorite wrestlers of all time are John Cena, Bray Wyatt, AJ Lee, CM Punk. You select Paige, not Saraya. Randy Orton, Bailey, Sasha Banks, Sami Zayn, the Usos. Okay. That's funny. I used to like Paige, not Saraya.
Well, we're seeing Claudio get the.
Yeah, I don't think they've given us much reason to like Saraya.
This has literally gone back and forth between these two big men.
Archer stunned.
Oh.
Ouch.
And a cutter over the top. 1, 2.
So the guy who was just Ring of Honor World Champion like a couple months ago is having this hard of a time beating a guy who hasn't won a dang thing here.
Certainly, Castagnoli.
Okay.
Wants this match over sooner rather
This was a good reason for you to not use any of this time to build any sort of character or any sort of stories or help us to care about any other wrestlers. It's a good reason to just make a long match happen between two people. One who's been presented as a credible threat within a super dominant faction, and one's been presented as a guy who never gets the job done.
We're gonna find out.
273 pounds.
Oh my God, he got him up. Wait a minute, what do we got?
It's the Righteous.
Members of the Righteous. Dutch and Vincent in the midst of a big swing. Coming in swinging fists and arms and attacking Claudio.
We mentioned the allegiance earlier. Paying dividends here.
It's the Righteous. Who's going to run out now?
Hold on a second.
It's Danielson. Well, at least it makes sense who's running out.
He's coming in to help his partner, the Blackpool Combat Club.
Oh, this is not going to work out well.
Down goes Vincent.
John Moxley not
here. Down goes Vincent. Vincent's the guy who got the upper hand.
Bryan is crying tonight. A winner.
Who do we got? Oh, we got Shibata with it.
Shibata?
And they all hit the floor after that. It looked as if Vincent Dutch and Lance Archer had the advantage when Danielson
we know where this is
but
going.
no. Shibata wielding a chair came in. This match obviously has been thrown out. But what a match it was, man.
What a match it was, but Bryan Danielson should know who to thank for this. Were it not for Shibata, 2 of the 3 members of Blackpool Combat Club would have been left lying.
All right, so where are we going after this? Straight to commercial or to a 30-second promo and then another match is going to start? I already said his name is Claudio. They better flip the script real quick, man, because this is getting pretty repetitive. I said the same thing last night for SmackDown as well. SmackDown was like, oh, match almost ends. Oh, they get beat down. Oh, a run-in. And then it just happened like 4 times back to back.
He would not fight you here in Canada tonight. What is your response to that?
In my response.
Oh, so it's 30-second promo. That's
what
what's
think right now. Look, Lexi, Ottawa, Canada is an hour and a half down the road from where I grew up. This is a second home to me. You know, I have my mom sitting out in the crowd, friends, and I was ready for a fight tonight, Lexi. I was ready for a fight. This guy's been asking for one for weeks. Relax. Yes. Relax. How am I supposed to relax? This guy is a coward. So you know what? He doesn't want to have a match tonight. He's damn well going to have a fight. And I'm going to find him right now. Right now.
Look at me. You know that this is what they want. They're baiting you in, just like I said they would. If If you go looking for a fight, you're gonna have to do it without me.
What do you mean without you? Oh, okay, what? When you're right.
He does
You're
sound
right,
like Sami Zayn.
She's right, baby. I apologize. I got carried away. I'll leave it alone for tonight, okay? Okay?
Let's go. Okay.
All right. Thanks, Lex.
So wait, we got baited? It's not happening? Oh, so 30-second promo, then commercial. Okay, I mixed up the formula a little bit. All right, I thought it was going to be 30-second promo. I thought it was going to be commercial or 30-second promo, but it was 30-second promo, then commercial. All right. And then guess what? When we come back, what's it going to be? It's going to be a match immediately. Somebody's theme song is going to hit, and we're just going to get a match right away. They really need to have somebody like, yo, Tony, this is somewhat repetitive. And for him to be like, nah, it's good. They need someone to at least say that. Because I don't think there's anyone backstage telling him this. It's like, you know when you play WWE 2K and you make your own shows and it's like, what do you want to happen here? What do you want to happen here? What do you want to happen here? And you just like pick match, promo, match, promo, match, promo, like, and those are your only choices. It's like he thinks that's his only choices. That's not real life. In real life, you have infinite choices. You have infinite choices in real life. You don't have to go match, promo. You don't have to go match, commercial, promo, match, commercial, match, promo, commercial, promo, match. You don't have to keep flipping a 3-sided die if there was such a thing. You don't have to keep doing that and just like choosing what happens next based off this 3-sided die. You have a infinite sided die that you can roll, and it could be somebody grabs the mic out of Shivani's hand, somebody grabs the headset off of his head at commentary and starts saying something about how he's going to do this and this is why he's here and he's sick of this, and or you have a pre-made package that tells you about where somebody came from, why this town is special to them, and they're walking around the town like what we just saw. Remember, we just saw Cool Hand Luke or whatever. He said he grew up right down the street. They could have had him walking around with his hands in his pockets, looking at his old streets and putting his hand on a stop sign that he remembers, and it's slightly bent because he crashed his car into this sign. You could just make stuff up. Just make us care about these people, man. Let us have some sort of feeling instead of just watching matches over and over again, man. You started well, but you're going down a road that is the most repetitive road ever. It's like that game Crazy Bus, where you just drive a bus down a straight road all the way to Las Vegas, and you have to play the game for hours straight, but nothing happens. This is Crazy Bus. Oh, came back from commercial. It's match time.
Back here on AEW Collision, and I cannot wait for this one.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada.
This song is pretty heavy, though. I like a song. That was a Whooped Man's promo. Hey, man, he knows this place. He knows this is his only chance for a storyline, other than just getting beat up all day. He's still getting beat up all day as it is, though. So at least he has a storyline. It's Kyle O'Reilly. He's been lifting some weights, man. I see him. He didn't come back looking feeble.
Would you stop? And he's got this big matchup here tonight, and his return is on Collision.
And from Greenspoint, Texas, weighing in at 189 pounds, the Bounty Hunter, Bryan King.
Power.
Like The Rock last night talking about Memphis. Exactly. Telling us where he's been at, but something more than that, because The Rock gets away with things like that because he's The Rock, you know? He's bringing something to the table that's larger than life to begin with. So as a piece of entertainment, you're getting something out of it just by seeing him there and listening to him, because he's such a good entertainer. These people that we're seeing tonight, most of them don't have that same type of gravitas to them, to where we need to know why we should care. We know why we should care about The Rock by now, you know? We know who that guy is. We know who he's been. We know where he's been. We've been invested. We've seen his movies. Like, he gets away with things that might not be exactly what I'm talking about, because he's already bringing so much to the table and we're already invested. These people don't have that luxury. These people, we need to know who you are, man, and it's not going to be a 2-second package that says, oh, by the way, this guy's been all over the world. You know what else has been all over the world? A bunch of guys who are like 70 years old who can't fight at all.
I've known Kyle O'Reilly from the very beginning of his career.
Bunch of 70-year-old businessmen who don't know up from down in a ring, dude. I don't care. He's been everywhere. I want to know why I should care about this guy.
So many titles in his career, but I can talk about getting an injury that puts you on the sideline and how that affects your mindset. It gets you in your head. It makes you very trigger shy. And you can see just from the beginning here, Bryan Keith with a simple headlock. Yeah, Kyle O'Reilly.
All right, here we go. Kyle versus Bryan. It sounds like your two best friends in middle school.
He's been cleared by a medical staff to compete, but that doesn't mean...
Your two best friends in middle school are fighting right now, guys. Let's find out. Which one did you like better?
Doubt.
Kyle or Bryan?
Aggressive armbar from O'Reilly. He was originally from Vancouver.
And we'll be going to Vancouver very soon, coming up this year. He'll be going back home. Great Canadian wrestler. We are very fortunate to have some great Canadian stars here in AEW. And speaking of Canada, we're coming up this Wednesday to Toronto. Coca-Cola Coliseum, AEW Dynamite, the I Quit match between Christian Cage and Adam Copeland for the TNT title.
Looking for the armbar in the center. The great.
Kyle's got that vicious streak in him where he'll go after a limb, man. He'll get you.
And that'll be at the Viditron Center.
Kyle Bryan, new wrestler name? Yeah.
Ontario.
He'll be popping up next week.
For Collision on Wednesday, March 30th. And then, of course, we'll be back at the DCU Center, Worcester, Mass. Wednesday, April 3rd for AEW Dynamite.
DCU? Oh, there's a whole center named after the comic book universe, DCU.
Take away any momentum that Keith has. Clearly, still a little bit ginger when it comes to his neck. And of course, Adam Copeland.
You guys know DC stands for Detective Comics, so it's actually Detective Comics Comics. When they put DC Comics, it means Detective Comics Comics.
That's just because you're jealous. He's such a good father.
Oh, the Bouye spot. Whoever said over 3, you won. Whoever said there would be more than 3 Bouye spots, you definitely won.
Kyle O'Reilly that time.
I said exactly 3, but even my idea wasn't enough.
A little bit of Bruce Lee.
Will fake the knee that time and a slap in the face.
I like this kangaroo jerky, man. It's pretty good.
Muay Thai strikes. Kyle O'Reilly is so good at adapting different forms of martial arts into pro wrestling.
Abdominal stretch here applied by Bryan Keith.
Of course, that's not going to help the neck.
No, you're right, not at all.
Now a guillotine choke attempt from O'Reilly. Oh! Ooh, nasty kick right underneath the jaw.
Reverse kick.
Well, looking for the standing armbar. A la Volkan.
Good standing switch by... Oh, into a DDT.
Oof.
Hard on the neck. And the cover, 1, 2. Did not get a win, but maybe suffered Riley some damage. Kyle O'Reilly is down, and we're coming back. And picture in picture.
Vicious DDT from the bounty hunter.
We're coming back in picture-in-picture.
Of course, he had
What?
to know about the damage to O'Reilly's neck.
We're coming back in picture-in-picture. What do you mean by
Be a fool
that?
not to
You
target
mean
it.
that we're going to commercial or something?
Yeah, I thought he would target it from the beginning, actually.
Well, he did, didn't he? He grabbed a headlock straight from the beginning. Know what you're watching, Tony.
Oh, now here's a cover. 1, 2. But do you think just a headlock is going to damage the
Didn't
neck?
you see? Have you ever been put in a headlock? Come here.
No, stop.
What? Let me show you how much it hurts.
Oh, boy. Out goes Kyle O'Reilly now.
Ryan Keith here is really having a showing, yeah. Spent 10 years in Texas, and since then has been pushing himself further afield. A lot of buzz about this man. Oh, heading over to England. Progress Wrestling this year. Oof.
Oh, man. That one.
Dang.
O'Reilly.
Saw Bryan Keith, that chop down kick right to the chest. Kyle O'Reilly's in a little bit of trouble. You see how high up his pants are? He's trying to cover up that gut as much as he can. He heard somebody talking about his physique. He's like, all right, how about this? I'm going to get some pants that go up all the way past my belly button.
He's had the lion's share of offense in this match. This has really been
I
a
see you,
test
Bryan
for
Keith.
Kyle
At least he's
O'Reilly.
listening. You know? Could be worse. Could be worse. He could be one of these people who are just body positive all day, not understanding that you're supposed to be on TV.
That hammer throw
be
lifted
impressive.
O'Reilly
You're supposed to
off
look
the
like
canvas.
somebody we don't see every day.
O'Reilly breathing hard. He is in for the toughest match right now.
Telling me that Scarlett Johansson is the best pick ever as Black Widow? No, she. I'm sure there's a girl out there that doesn't look like her who could do all those moves and didn't need a stunt double and probably is a better actor and all that. But dude, it's Scarlett Johansson. Like, there's a reason that our entertainers look like they do. Because that's what's up, man. It doesn't necessarily always have to be that way, but man, when it starts getting out of hand and it starts looking like you don't fit in, it might be time to start figuring it
when
out.
you're in there with a fight, you get kicked in the chest. You want to hit someone back. and there's no
He looks
better
like he's
place
wearing
to hit than
Steve
in the
Blackman's
head.
pants. And he's half the size.
No, please. Please.
He's wearing
You're
Steve
just itching to hit me,
Tallman's
aren't you?
pants.
I mean, you just
And
wanna
he's Steve
either hit me or
Blackman.
put me- never
He's
mind.
You
Steve
said about Bryan
Blackman.
Danielson earlier,
But
I've got good cause.
he's wearing a guy's
Ooh,
pants
snap
named
there
Steve
on the neck
Tallman.
again.
What's his real name?
We're
He
back
changed his name
live
to
on
Bryan
Collision.
Keith just so
Tony
nobody
Schiavone,
would
Nigel
catch on.
McGuinness. Before this match continues, want to say give our best wishes to MMA legend Mark Coleman, who we understand is coming back. Went into a burning house to save his parents, and of course has been in a coma since then. But
It's
coming
nice
out
of them
of
to
it,
shout out this
doing
Coleman
quite
guy.
well.
I heard about that
Get
story.
well, Mark.
That's good stuff.
Soon the hammer. Right now, laying the hammer in. That low knee, Kyle O'Reilly.
That's really good stuff.
Back on offense. Keith did a great job trying to work on the injured neck, but wait a second. Nasty. Could have caught him low. Keith there taking a second.
Yeah, Brandon Martinez checking in. And Keith comes up gingerly, and Kyle will lay it in here. O'Reilly.
Oh.
Kicks, slaps.
We
knee
saw
lift.
when O'Reilly returned.
Nice combo.
Spinning leg sweep. What a
Kyle
move.
O'Reilly
that
with the
was.
combo.
Holy smokes.
Combo Riley.
Textbook O'Reilly now. Getting back in his wheelhouse. Bang!
Running forearm shot.
Combo Riley.
Hold on a second. High angle. Looking for the knee. The knee
Another
bar
heel hook?
couldn't complete. Smart
knee
move
bar, knee bar.
from Bryan Keith. I was saying, O'Reilly, when he made his return,
Crowd is
got in the
just
ring with Roderick Strong,
Cricketville,
who he
dude.
hugged it out.
They're in the cricket arena right now. You can hear one person clapping. Literally one person clapping. You could pick one person clapping out of the entire arena right
Bryan
now.
Keith is looking to make a statement
This is what
here.
happens when you don't give us a reason to care about anybody. It's not their fault. They're putting on a good match. This is a good match.
Guillotine with an arm bar, but instead
What do
it's
we
the
know about
triangle.
these guys?
Got to be careful. Got to watch his shoulders.
This guy used to hang out with Adam Cole. This guy used to hang out in Texas. Like, what do we know about
there you
these
see
guys?
Brandon Martinez checking the shoulders of O'Reilly.
You know,
He gave the
this is
submission
what I'm
attempt
talking
up,
about, man.
but potentially something bigger.
Fans, as Kyle goes up top this coming Wednesday, we got a big Dynamite coming up. We'll talk you through it. Eddie Kingston and Okada for the Continental
Hit him
Championship.
with a leaping
We'll hear
headbutt,
from
Balrog
Mercedes
style.
Moné. We'll hear
That's
from
what I hit
Harambe.
Goki with.
Also, we are going to see Chris Jericho go one-on-one against Hook. That is coming up Wednesday. The TNT I
feel like
Quit
they were wrestling
Championship
for
match.
an hour. I know, right? And that's one of the
Christian
things
Cage
that keeps
against Adam
happening
Copeland.
here,
We're gonna
man. You
hear from
gotta
Adam
build
Copeland coming up
characters. You can't just
here
have
live.
wrestlers.
Oh, that kick caught its mark.
O'Reilly's out.
He is out.
If Keith can turn him, he's done it.
1, 2. No, he barely got up. That was the
The thing I hear
blow.
popping is the cornet concession
can't
stand.
believe it.
Oh.
And now a double underhook, a pickup. Oh, no. 1, 2. No.
And the ref takes 10 extra seconds
Take
to
another
count the
look
3.
at this knee. Kyle O'Reilly was looking straight away for a leg, but then came straight down. O'Reilly was out, and it took Keith a while. If he got a little
This is
bit
a good
more
match.
weight
I
across
hope
the
people understand. I'm not
shoulders,
saying this is a bad match. It's just the bad part is the build and the character development and the booking, dude. You didn't do anything to help anybody to know who these guys are or why they should care or anything. It's just two guys wrestling.
Whipped him down to the mat. Kyle O'Reilly kicks.
If I used AI right now, I guarantee if I used AI to replace the Collision logos and these guys' faces with two other guys' faces you'd never seen before, nobody would care about this match right now.
O'Reilly can barely stand.
The only reason any of this matters at all to ananybody is because it says AEW on the barricades and because it's Kyle O'Reilly and
You are right, Nigel McGuinness. What about
and Bryan Keith.
That's mine.
A big Larry,
If I could use AI to replace these guys' faces, you wouldn't know who the heck is in here and you wouldn't care either.
drop Bryan Buster in 2. And now. And now.
He's got the armbar.
Oh, he tapped out immediately from the armbar. Why did it take that long, man? He should have just caught him with it.
Kyle O'Reilly wins in his first time back in almost.
Why did it take that long? You could have just had him catch him with the armbar right away, had a dominant win, built some character afterwards, shown him like talking about who he is and why he's back and what he went through outside of this, and we could have cared more. And you could have had Bryan Keith fuming backstage like, what the heck, dude? I didn't tap out. I didn't tap out. I was reaching for the ropes or something, and had him close to the ropes so it was something that we could build on and build some character on Bryan Keith, build some character on Kyle O'Reilly. We could have had all that. But guess what? No. We got to have an overly long match that does not make him look like a credible threat right out the gates. His comeback is a knockdown drag out with a guy who's not going to do a dang thing here. Like, come on, man. Once again to a 30-second promo backstage.
Thunder Rosa, Deonna Purrazzo. Next week on Dynamite in Toronto, you two are scheduled to face AEW Women's Champion Toni Storm and Mariah May, who had an impressive showing just on Rampage. But you two have never teamed before, so
let me stop you. They say an enemy of your enemy is your friend, right? We might have never been a tag team, but we fought each other, Thunder. And for that, I trust you. What I am concerned about, Lexi, is the fact that at Revolution, Toni tapped out. And if it wasn't for her butler or her cosplay kid, I would be standing here as the AEW Women's World Champion.
You mean with the
J-Dog, what's up, man?
Never lost? Well, Antonia, Maria, you ladies want drama? Oh, baby, we are gonna give you drama. La virtuosa, la mera mera. Next week, we're gonna stop all the games, all the jokes, and all the tonterias. Because we have a mission.
The what?
And, Virtuosa, it is TV time.
That's right.
What did she say? Tonterosas? Hang on. Hey, Google. What does Tonta Rosas mean in Spanish? No, not Santa Rosas. No. I know that means Saint Rose, not Santa Rosas. Hey Google. Hey Google, what does Tonta Rosas mean? No, it just keeps... Oh my gosh. What did she say? Here. Let's go back.
We might have never been a tag team, but we fought each other thunder. And for that, I trust you. What I am concerned about, Lexi, is the fact that at Revolution, Tony tapped out. And if it wasn't for her butler or her cosplay kid, I would be standing here as the AEW Women's World Champion.
You mean with the title that I never lost?
Oh.
Well, Antonia, Maria, you ladies want drama? Oh, baby, we are gonna give you drama. La virtuosa, la mera mera. Next week, we're gonna stop all the games, all the jokes, and all the tonterías.
Tonterías, that's what you said.
And virtuosa.
Hey Google,
it is
what does
TV time.
tonterías mean in Spanish? No, it doesn't know what I'm talking about. I'm not saying it right. What the heck is tonterías? Here, let me see if I can just type this out. Hey Google, what does tonterías mean? Wrong brother? Oh, maybe it means wrong sisters. Like the fake queen sisters or something like that. Maybe that's what it means. I don't know. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I'm trying to figure it out. She hit us with something that I'm not quite sure about. Tonterías. Tonterías means foolishness. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, I could have just typed it out, I guess. I thought maybe Google would listen to me, but I said it wrong the first like 100 times. Is Bryan Keith jobs? I thought Tony said he was hot independent wrestler. Yeah, but he's like a Venus flytrap or whatever. He's got like that sweet smell that flies think that it's just gonna be easy street, and then it's just and then you just see the teeth close in, and then you're stuck, and then you just get digested into a soup of wrestlers backstage and catering. That's what it means. I like AEW, dude, but you can't deny that there's 150 people backstage who fit that bill perfectly. They smelled the sweet syrup, and they got clutched. And yeah, it's like that in every wrestling company. I'm not saying it's not, but you know, one of the things that I've always noticed is like anytime you say something like that, it's always, oh, but what about this company? What about this company? It's like, dude, I'm not talking about that company right now. I'm talking about this company. It doesn't make it right just because it's happening everywhere. Oh, somebody got shot over there, so it's okay to shoot you in the face. Like, no, this logic doesn't equate, and it's not logical at all. Because someone just got shot, it's okay to shoot people. No, because it happens in another wrestling company, it's okay to just for it to happen here. No, a bunch of people getting and the thing is, it's fine if those people only care about money, then that's fine. But don't put it on my TV screen. I don't want to see these people presented as if there's something great that we're going to see a lot of, because you're hitting me with the boy who cried wolf syndrome, where you're telling me this guy's great, and then a week later he's jobbing to everybody. Don't tell me that.
Cassidy and Trent Beretta against Powerhouse Hobbs and Kyle Flip.
Because you're getting me. You're trying to get me invested, because that's all this is about, is investment. It's about emotion and investment. That's all this is about. So you're trying to get me invested in someone's performance. So if one week you tell me that they're the real deal, the bee's knees, then the next week they just job out and then I don't see them for a month. You've wasted my time, and I feel that you've undercut my trust in you, and that's what this really comes down to as well, is trust. I just don't trust in a lot of these things. That's why I'm not as invested anymore. I would love to become invested if they would present people who they're actually planning on using. That would be great. But it's just so up in the air who I'm going to see next week, who's going to get pushed, who actually matters. Are they actually the bee's knees, or are you just saying that to get them to sign here so you can lock them up for 3 years so they won't go somewhere else? Like, there's just this imbalance in the trust factor here, to where I'm always going to have this weird I'm going to have this side eye to everything you show me from now on, because fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And I'm not gonna be the shame on me. Don't try to present people as credible threats for them to just get mopped up. Because guess what? Now you've lost trust. Now you've made yourself look like you were trying to bamboozle me. Even if you're not, that's what it looks like.
As the longest reigning trios champions,
this better be the quickest match of the night right here. I'm promising you this. If this match lasts over 10 minutes, this show is not getting passing score for me.
So this,
I swear I thought Deonna Purrazzo was going to get the belt. No, dude. She's just another one of these people that, like I said, she smelled the sweet syrup and she got trapped in the Venus flytrap, and now she's just there. And she will be here, and nothing of worth is going to happen for her for the next 6 months. She might win like the TBS title in like October or something, but that's about it for her. She's just a placeholder, and that's not her fault. That's not her. I'm not saying this about her. I'm saying this about the way that people get booked, and you could just tell it right out the gates. You could tell who these people are.
You know one thing about the infantry is that you can't kill the infantry. At least that's what they say.
I don't even know if I need to put
The
these
House of
people on
Black
the
certainly
screen.
gone a long way towards that end. No.
On the Wrestling Potion, and I had a junior wrestling for AEW. Be in my glory. Use 80% of them.
Yes. Oh, maybe he shouldn't have said yes. Oh, I don't think this is going to last long, to be honest with you.
House of Black in third gear. The infantry barely got out of first.
Here comes a running cannonball senton from Big Brody King and the cover on Carlie. 1, 2, oh! How about the captain shooting
What?
under the
They
bottom
broke
rope?
that
Not the
up?
save. But now in the clutches of Buddy Matthews and out. Trouble. Oh! Running kick.
Yeah. Just lock him up. Dude. It's very apparent because he doesn't use them.
He looks out of the fence. This
Why else would he
match
do it?
Continues in picture.
Wow, this
Stay
match
with us.
continues.
Well, Nigel, this is a good old-fashioned ass kicking what we got here.
It's here's
Wow,
the
man.
infantry. Made
listen.
one mistake early in this match, and it has cost them.
And the
Because all we
mistake
need
was
is
to
more
posture
rolling
and
around
pose
on this mat,
and
guys.
turn their back on the House of Black.
You won't get a second chance when you're in there with Brody King.
That's all we
Buddy
need, right? We
Matthews.
just need more rolling around on this mat. No storytelling, no character development, no drama, no interpersonal relationships, no outside the arena, like getting to know somebody at their house or showing footage of them rehabbing from an injury or none of that. We don't need any of that. What we need is more rolling around on this mat. That'll make the show must-see, right? Especially when it's people that have not been must-see for years.
Devastating team. King and Matthews.
We need
mate,
more rolling around on this mat.
absolutely decimated the infantry. There were no pushover, Tony. I mean, they've done very well in Ring of Honor.
Also, hello to our fans watching on Fight.tv. Tag is made. They are just. We have had absolutely
Yeah, the
no
consistency,
offense here from
WB.
the
That
Nothing.
it's something that I bring up a lot. It's just like, don't lie to me.
Been a perfect strategy
Just show
from
me
the
who's
House of
gonna
Black.
be a threat for the next like 3 to 6 months, and make them a threat for the next 3 to 6 months. Don't bring somebody through and try to make them look like there's something, and then have them do a 20-minute match and then they never matter
Look
again.
at this. Buddy
Stop
Matthews
with
letting
that.
Carlie
Because
Bravo
you're just wasting my time and you're lying to me.
push his way toward the corner, Nigel, just to pull him back to the center ring.
You're trying to get me invested in someone you have no investment
is
in.
what that is.
If you don't care, don't try to make me care. And that might be the main reason why we're not getting any character development, is because he just really doesn't care. Maybe that's what it really is. Maybe it's he doesn't care, so he's not trying to make me care. Maybe he is doing exactly what I'm saying. Maybe that's what it really is.
I say every time this man walks out.
If you really don't have any investment in your characters or your wrestlers, then why would you try to make me care?
Using his quickness to move out of the way.
That might be it. Maybe I got to the bottom of the equation. Maybe I finally solved for X. X equals he really doesn't care.
We are back with you live here in Ottawa.
It's all about running around these ropes, rolling around this mat.
Wildcard match in the World Tag Team Title Tournament. 1, 2, Carlie Bravo got a 2 count.
Maybe I finally solved for X, though. Maybe that's what
And
it is.
there is a Gary that time by the captain who fell off the tape. Made a big mistake, but stays right.
Dude, he fell and he botched so hard. Oh my God, he botched so hard right there. He popped up like nobody's business, but man, I hope he's not hurt. You saw that? Oh my God, I hope he's okay. He came down so hard, he botched so ridiculously. Shawn Dean. I never realized how small he is, but he's next to Buddy Matthews, though. So maybe he's not small.
That means bad news.
Shawn Dean tries to kick his way, but he's still in the clutches of Brody.
You saw that? Oh my God, that was scary, man.
Brody with an uppercut. Couple big splashes. Brody moved out of the way. Watch out!
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, his head is somewhere.
I've said it before. The house always wins.
Taking his toys out of the box and playing with them. Yeah, pretty much.
When he was burnt, surely the infantry don't want to burn as well.
I'm not trying to talk trash. Like, I hope people understand this. These are valid criticisms with fixes. I'm not saying it sucks. I'm saying, man, there's a reason that this stuff becomes very missable, and why Rampage is catching up to Collision in the viewership. Collision should be a marquee show, dude. It should be their SmackDown.
That was Shawn Dean, excuse me.
Are we done now? Jeez, man.
What? Carlie Bravo out of nowhere threw his body towards Big Brody, who comes away with a big smile on his face.
Well, doesn't it speak to how devastating the House of Black are?
Yes.
That Julia Hart, who won the opportunity to be at ringside, hasn't played a factor in this match.
Yeah, that's a good call. And look at they're just stalking around, playing here with the infantry.
Did you hear what Brody King said? We gave you a chance.
Get up. No!
Carlie Bravo with a right cross. Brody comes out.
Whoa, watch out. They're coming this way. Oh. Be careful. Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Oh, have a seat.
They're not done.
Get out of the way.
There's nothing else to
Somebody
do.
get out of the way. Oh, no, this does not look good.
I don't know.
That is it. Good night, infantry.
No! He pulled him off! What in the world are they trying to do?
They want to make a statement. We heard Brody King say, we gave you a chance.
This is for a spot in the quarterfinals. And he pulled his head up.
You insult the House of Black, and this is what happens.
Carlie Bravo still down at our broadcast table. So is Big Brody.
What? What's Mark Briscoe? What is he doing out here? Mark Briscoe with a chair. He's out of his mind. He has been a thorn in the side of the House of Black. Look in the ring. Look in the ring. Getting chased away. Buddy is still out. 1, 2. Oh my God. Oh my God. The infantry won.
The infantry.
I can't believe it. You've got to be kidding me. The infantry won the match. Cody Bravo here.
Comes Malachi. Malachi's coming down the ramp.
Boy, does he ever. That Malachi Black. Malachi in the ring. Black is fuming.
Your face. You was right, bro. Someone clip it. I gotta go mad stoic on that ending, man. I'm just gonna drop out. You can fill in the blanks.
And take a look at the brackets there. You can see that the infantry.
I like their theme song. It's pretty nice. Well, at least they gave them. At least they gave us the silver lining to this is at least they gave us something where it's like, yo, you should have seen this. At least we got you should have seen this moment on Collision.
Out of my hands.
Like, oh my God, you won't believe what happened. You know, at least we got one of those. That's a silver lining, right? I'll be right back. Hang on.
This has to end where it started. Toronto, March 20th, Dynamite. Hope Cage 3 for the TNT Championship in an I Quit match. You need to take your TNT title because it's the most important thing in your world.
The final nail in the coffin that is Adam Copeland. Now and forever.
See you there, kid.
The climax of the most vitriolic feud in AEW history.
AEW. Guys, you didn't know about AEW? The most vitriolic feud in AEW history, guys. On this day, I see Adam, and he's got a case that says Spike, and he's got some pyro, and it's lighting off in the night. Here he is. My silence cost me 10 viewers. Dang, man. That sucks. It's funny because silence can speak volumes in certain ways, and when people know that things are bad but they don't want to admit it, it makes them mad that you're silent. I could be silent? Is that I'm not allowed to be silent now? Think about how freaking touchy and what's it called? Just how touchy, how just flimsy. I don't know what else to. What's the other words for it? When like everything bothers you. I don't know what to call it.
The fans are going bananas.
You know, the last time that I performed here in Ottawa, I didn't know if I'd ever perform here again. I really didn't.
Exactly. WB, the only reason this is an interesting feud is because we know who these two guys are from before AEW.
I share a lot of history.
And Christian
That
is a
reaction
freaking
just gave me
masterpiece.
one more
So,
memory, so thank you. You know, on that note, I didn't know if I'd ever perform in Toronto again. Oh, I know, but it's my hometown. Come on.
Oh my God, I'm in insert city.
Wednesday,
I'm
it's
from
kind of fitting
insert
that
town.
I'm facing a guy who I thought for 40 years has been my best friend.
The cutting edge.
So Christian Cage.
What could be inside this case, do you guys think?
I'm talking to you now. I'm not going to call you Jay. Jay's dead.
Dang, Jay's dead.
I don't know what you've become. Actually, I do know what you've become. You've become Christian Cage. You've bought it all, man. The ego, it's out of control.
What's in the case?
Here's
What do you guys
the thing.
think?
We
A
became
sword?
best friends before we ever got into this industry. Sure, it was this business. It was this sport that cemented our friendship.
What do you guys think it is?
We were friends before we ever got into it. So I assumed we'd be friends after.
The old TNT title, the one that is red.
Scotch, talking hockey, reminiscing about chasing our dreams, but not
Maybe
just
it's the one
chasing
that
our dreams,
Brody Lee
our
had.
dreams. We did that.
That red one. A hockey jersey.
And then I fast forward to now. You know, we had talked about me coming to AEW. You were on board. And I came here to end my career with you, to retire with you. I didn't come here to take away your spotlight, to take away your shine, to take away the things that you worked your ass off for, and you deserve them. I didn't come here to take that, no matter what you think, no matter what that human goiter Nigel McGuinness thinks.
Talking that trash. Doesn't get enough credit for how much. Oh yeah, he's great, WB, for sure. He's a masterpiece.
You wanted to change all that. At World's End, I failed. And I'm not used to repeated failures. They don't exist in my world. So I picked myself up, I dust myself off, and I walked forward, always forward. And I'm stronger and better for it. I decided, you know what? I'm going to get to work. I'm going to earn my championship title shot. So I started the Cope Open, and I earned it. I earned that title shot. And what happened when I did? Well, you and the patriarchy, you took me out with a concerto. A move that we created, so maybe that's fitting too. But when I was on the shelf,
he's in such a hurry here. You see this?
I got a phone call.
He's in a hurry.
I got a phone call from a man who in the past, he's had to remind me of who I am. And he called me again to remind me of who I am.
Who's that?
So I took some cues from that guy. Took some
Gangrel.
cues from another sociopath.
Please be Gangrel.
They created Barbie. They created Janice. So I got to work and I created.
Could it be Gangrel, please?
I created Spike.
Oh my God.
Now see, Spike.
Ouch.
She's hungry and she wants to take a bite out of your bony ass, Christian.
Dude, this looks like it'll kill you.
So that phone call from Mrs. Foley's
2x4 with.
Boy, well, it worked because I remember who I am.
Spikes sticking out everywhere.
I've kept it bottled up, but I am the rated R superstar. I am a man that has dark caves in my head that you don't have, and you've never navigated them. But be thankful for that. Only you won't be thankful after this Wednesday because
He's
this
in
Wednesday
such a hurry. You hear this? He's trying to make it end by the time the show ends.
We're going to take away your pride.
Couldn't have taken 5 minutes off these other matches to give this guy some time?
This Wednesday, 2 kilometers up from where we trained at Sully's Gym with Ron Hutchison, I'm going to make you say 2 words that will cause you never to be able to look your daughters in the eyes again. Spike and I are going to take away your pride. We're going to make you say 2 words. Those 2 words are I quit. 40 years after this all started in our hometown, it ends.
It is all coming up live Wednesday night on TBS. I quit.
He's licking it. He licked Spike. Oh my gosh. After 40 years. Wow. Dude, I did not expect that show to deteriorate the way it did. I really thought that show it started well and it was going well. And it just absolutely bottomed out and the axle broke and you could just tell the car was trying so hard. The sparks were flying out the back end as it was careening down the street, unable to live off of its own power and just trying so hard to coast its way home and maybe, call a tow truck if it needs to. Ay, man. 40 years. You're telling me after 40 years, I could have just had Edge start the show, or I could have just had Edge after the first thing and just left it at that? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Yes, there is a way. After 40 years, you still messed up because you left your career in the hands of somebody who doesn't know what to do with it besides just rest it on things you've already done. And not in a super interesting way either. I do like Spike, though. Let's have a little chat. It's time. Grapple to the chat. We didn't see either of these two people tonight, did we? Not at all. It is pretty much a separate brand. They just don't say it. Let's go. Am I watching MLW pay-per-view? I don't know. If it's on Fight, no. What's this?
Daddy's home.
Oh my goodness.
And this crowd, they're now ready for the surprises. I mean, they're ready.
Oh my goodness. Da. Yo, Mary, thank you so much for the bits. What? Oh my goodness. Thank you for the bits. Mary hooked it up. Make sure you guys put some hype in the chat, man. You said it's on YouTube. I know it's on YouTube free, but if it's on Fight, then no, because I'm not dealing with that again. That's what happened to me last time. I watched something that was free on YouTube, and Fight claimed me, and then I stayed up all night till the sun came up, emailing people and stuff to get the copyright strike taken. So if it's on Fight, then no. If it's just on YouTube, then yes. So if you could do a little research for me, I'd love it. If you could figure that out, I will tell you the full-on answer. But for now, I cannot guarantee that I'm going to watch it. So if you can find out if it's on Fight, then I will tell you. It's about that time, guys. Collision. If you watched Collision along with me tonight, I want to know what score you guys would give it out of 10. 8.4 is the highest score I will take. 7.0 is the lowest score I will take. Anywhere between 7.0 and 8.4, you're golden. I can't Fight because I don't have it. You just go to fight.tv, Panda, and just search for it. You don't have to have Fight. You just go to that site and you search for it. See if it's on there. If it's on there, then no. If it's not on there, then yes. I'll look it up after this, but if you want a quick answer, then the quickest way to that would just be to look it up and tell me that. I would love to answer your question as truthfully as possible, but that's the kicker. That's what's gonna tell me if I'm watching it or not. So I'll be checking it out myself after this review. But if you want to know quicker than that, then I will be happy to tell you as long as I get that answer. J-Rock says 7.45592. You got it. Thank you, J-Rock. J-Dog. We got a lot of J-Rock and J-Dog. Maybe you guys could be a trio or a tag team partners or something. J-Dog says 7.4. You got it. Thank you. Goki. Anybody whose name starts with a G sound. Look, you're in a row. Maybe you guys could be the Geo Trio. 7.3 626. Wait a minute. 626 the Stitch numbers again? Like from Lilo and Stitch? I was able to get my phone to work, so I will not be getting a score. You were, so you won't? Or you probably meant wasn't. It's all good, Mary. Thank you so much. You're number one for the week when it comes to bits, so thank you very much. WB says 7.65. You got it. Thank you, WB. Being generous. Steven says 7.4. I got you, Steven. Let's see here. Ryan says 7.4898. Where are you guys getting these scores? Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Steven. Eddie says, yeehaw. 7.30001. Dang. Where'd you get that 0001 from? Where'd that go? Yep, you got it from Stitch. I knew it. Panda's gonna give me that song again. Panda knows the good Stitch songs. I know like one good Stitch song. Panda knows the good stuff. Alright, anybody on YouTube got a score, or are we just calling it a night? About 10 seconds left. Two, 1, 0. Okay. I don't know if Panda saw enough of this. Panda, do you have a score? Julia Hart was on the show. She got outclassed and out-wrestled by Trish Adora. But she won the match, so that's good, right? Trish Adora made her look like a rookie. Which is fine, because Julia Hart is a rookie. It's not her fault that she's getting carted out here to do overly long matches versus people who are better than her at actually wrestling. That's what happened tonight. And it's just exposure. You get exposed. You don't get the type of exposure that people think you're getting by being on national TV. You get the other type of exposure, the type you don't want. Where you're like trying to run a radio show and you're sitting next to like Howard Stern or something. Like that type of exposure where you just don't know the time, you don't know the time stamps, you don't know how to like go to commercial right. That type of exposure. And that's not me talking trash. That's just me saying what happened tonight. She just did not look as crisp. She didn't look as confident. She didn't look as devastating. She didn't look as physically strong. Like she just got outclassed in almost every way except for like the presentation. Jade, what's up? It's Homer. Alright, I guess I don't think Panda's giving a score. Alright, my score is going to be a 7.4. You know how they could have saved themselves. I said it all night. Like, they could have saved themselves by putting together a full show instead of 25% of a show and just carting out a bunch of different people to put on matches, man. That's not something to tune into. We can watch matches ad nauseum if we want to, man. There's a thing called YouTube. There's a thing called the WWE Network. Well, they're not in WWE Network anymore. There's a thing called YouTube. There's a thing called Peacock. There's a thing called Honor Club or Ring of Honor. Their service where you could just watch matches ad nauseum. There's a thing called New Japan World, NJPW World. Okay. There's a thing called what the heck is the Impact one? It used to be called like Impact Plus. Now it's probably called something else because of TNA. But dude, I rest my case. Okay, there's thousands of matches. You will never run out of matches to watch, even if you try, dude. We don't need more matches. Okay, we need stories. We need a reason to care about why this match is happening tonight. Okay. I could just go read a history book about people who fell in love if I'm not trying to fall in love. I can go read a book about how somebody ate a good meal if I'm not trying to eat dinner tonight. Like, is that fulfilling? Do I care that much to where I feel full today because I'm just watching someone eat? No, I want to be involved. I want to care about it. I want to feel the feeling. I want to have these emotions. I want to be invested in the strife, in the clash, the collision, if you will. I want to be invested in that. I don't want to sit here experiencing someone else's situation and not caring about any iota of it. Reading a story about someone eating a good steak doesn't make me full, okay? I want to feel full. I want to feel that I'm involved in something that matters tonight, okay? And I did not get that feeling at all. All I got the feeling was, let's get some empty calories. Let's eat a bunch of puff popcorn, dude. Like, you're not getting any nutrients out of that. You're not invested at all. You're just getting puff popcorn to be like, yo, I ate something today. I'm sorry. We're not doing it. Okay? This is why I'm not invested, and this is why their numbers keep going this way. And one of the things that I always have to go back to is, like, there's tangible evidence of what I'm saying being true. What I'm saying is true. There's a company that's going like this right now, and there's a company that's going like this right now. And there's a tangible difference between the two of them, and I would say it's storytelling, characters, larger-than-life storylines, drama, interpersonal connections, telling us why we should care about these people. There's things that are contributing to the rise of one company, and there's things that are contributing to the stagnation and fall of a different company. And we saw it tonight. We saw exactly what those things are. You can put on, I would say any match tonight would outdo at least 50% of the matches that we saw on WWE this week. Any match tonight would probably outdo 50% of the matches we saw on WWE this week. But what's the difference? Think about it. It's not hard to tell. It's called storytelling, character development, interpersonal drama. What's gonna happen next? Romance, even. We saw two people kiss on TV. Oh my god. Like, come on, man. I'm going 7.4, and that's the most I can give it. I'm being generous too, honestly, because I could see this any day if I wanted to. And I could see better matches from everybody on this fight card tonight as well. This wasn't anything that stood out in these people's careers whatsoever. So we didn't even see anything special on top of that. Not only did we not get storytelling that was worth caring about what happens next, but we also didn't get anything special from anybody involved. Besides, Shibata kicked out of the Busaiko knee. Great. What a incredible situation. Let's do the math. So we're at 59.45833. Trust me on this. This is not me saying it was a bad show, but it just wasn't a good show. It was okay. Divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, divided by 8. 7.4. They did not get it. Oh, look, it's my score. It's absolutely my score. So let's get over to the Battle of the Brands and see where they shake out so far. This girl just mentioned Lucha Underground. Nice. I wonder who she is. All right, so Collision stays frozen at 3.5. Probably not winning the season at this point because I think there's only 3 shows left before WrestleMania, and WrestleMania is the end of the season. So Collision, they might be able to. I still don't think they can even slide into bronze at this point, but it was a better effort than a lot of what they've done, I guess. So good effort. We'll see where they shake out at the end of the season. I'm not condemning them to being like a horrible show or anything. It's just the cards don't lie. The numbers don't lie, guys. Cool stuff. There you have it. Let's see. So really got TNA on Pluto now? I don't know about that. I think every week someone is kicking out of another wrestler's finisher. Yeah. Or they're not even kicking out. Sometimes they're not even letting the ref count one. It's getting to that point where the escalation of like doing anything but telling a real story is making them have to kick out of finishers and stuff instead, you know? You could tell us why this person has a voracious, a fanatical love of damage and all this. You could tell us something like that, but instead of doing that, you're just in the ring and somehow somebody just kicks out at one from a move that's put away the best wrestlers on the planet. And that's the storytelling. Remember he kicked out at one? No. I don't know. I don't watch MLW. Girl with bluish hair? Oh, Serena. Selena De La Renta, I think that's her name. Yeah, her. The girl who like runs the show right now. Yeah, she's affiliated with the guy who was running Lucha Underground for a while. Selena De La Renta, I think that's her name. She's the girl who like runs the show, right? She dresses very nice. She has blue hair. She's like classy, but she has an attitude. Either way, thank you guys so much for being part of this. Thank you for hanging out with me for the AEW Collision watch party. Like I said, don't take this as if I'm saying it was a bad show, but it just wasn't a good show. It was just acceptable, and it doesn't really... It didn't really help an episodic presentation to continue being episodic. It was just a predefined, enclosed situation. Like, there's no reason to look what happens next besides the very ending where Edge said, "I'm gonna hit you with this thing." Cool. And that was the chat.
So we hit the dance floor, body on mine, want a little bit more.